You sit on a public bench surrounded by foliage. Laying around you is a bountiful garden of species. Though many are different in many ways, they are all magnificent. Some are alive, some are extinct. Others never existed in the first place. A gentle ray of sunlight beams atop your head. For just a moment, it feels almost real. And a simulated breeze brushes past your cheek. And for just a moment, it feels almost real. This beautiful scene is only broken when the foliage begins to disappear, as the screen in front of you reads, "Loading." Hello, I'm Noah. I will be your DM, and allow me to be the first to welcome you to the show we have decided to call The Next Big Thing. Specifically, this campaign is called Liberation. Now, understand that we're relatively new to this, and so we're still improving on things like audio quality, so try to have some patience, but I hope that this will still be an enjoyable experience for all of you. Without further ado, please enjoy. First of all, I'm going to have people introduce themselves.
In character? Or
however you'd like.
our real name? Maybe in person, since...
Mauldin, first of all. Mauldin?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Hello. My name is David.
You can drop the
Baptiste.
Russian accent.
What?
I believe you're starting by introducing your human self.
Introduce your human self first.
As in
That's
Alex.
my human name. That is my human
Oh,
name.
boy.
Like in real life?
Like
no,
it's
on the game.
no, you're real... Mauldin.
Okay, how about I
I'm
just
gonna
do
go
this
now.
instead? This is... We shall call him Mauldin. Moving on.
This is Mauldin.
This is Mauldin. Moving on.
If you notice that Mauldin sounds a little crunchy, that's just a speech impediment. Don't call him out on it.
He's actually a robot.
I'm Abby. You'll find that I am the oldest and the coolest. So just keep an eye out for that.
This is not audio. This is audio. They cannot keep an eye
Keep
out.
an ear out for that.
Okay.
Can I make a correction to my classification? I actually identify as cyborg.
That's on you.
Okay, well, I feel like we don't need to hear your whole life story. Now, moving on.
I'm Sammi. I'm not the oldest or the coolest. I'm pretty much nothing. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Nothing. Moving on.
Hi, I am Alex, the youngest, and,
The lamest.
yeah, the lamest.
Least coolest. Yeah.
He's the least coolest.
Alright, fair. And I am your loving and caring DM. Or at least that's what you'll think right up until I start killing off all the characters.
So, as soon as we start the game,
Yes, immediately. I am Noah. Cool. Now, if you would like to say anything about your character, that the other people shall know, now is the time.
So introduce ourselves?
If you would like to. You don't have to.
Okay, well, I like physical
Well, I already
descriptions.
started doing that.
Okay, Mauldin, you start then.
Yes.
But the
My
in-game.
character.
In-game.
In-game. Yes, my
In-game.
character. I am David Baptiste. Hello. As you may be able to tell, I have white skin, white hair, and white eyes. I'm very white.
Alright, I think that just
That's all you
about
need
cuts
to
it.
know.
That's like David
moving
Baptiste.
on.
That's a fun name. Okay, I'm not crazy about in-character introductions. So my character is named Milo the Adventurous, She's a sort of bluish Fearbowl, stands about like 7'1". She's got kind of piratey garb on with like really, really feathery earrings, and she is a level 1 fighter with a very, very big pickaxe that's kind of bluish metal.
Moving on.
I'm playing Jax, a goblin, very short, wearing kind of like robes in black, and she has like markings and kind of like a mohawk kind of thing on one side, with her hair. She's pretty cool.
My character is the Shadow Walker, or Bob.
Okay, not gonna elaborate on that, I see.
Fantastic intro.
I am a male Warforge, 6'7" Warforge. I'm bronze, and my eyes glow blue/red, and I have a desert marauder like.
He looks like a mummy.
Like, he has desert marauder-like wrappings.
All right,
no, it's pretty cool. And your correct me if I'm wrong, your eyes are blue most of the time and red when you attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so normally
Right,
blue.
Pretty funky stuff here. So, we got, name-wise, we got David, Milo, Jax, and Bob.
The Shadow Walker!
The Shadow Walker!
It's the Shadow Walker!
Get it right!
Bob,
That's an amazing name.
the Shadow Walker. Got it. Good to hear. Now, I suppose we shall move on to the actual story part of this.
Woo.
Now, the screen ahead of you, which read loading, ticked down numbers from 5 to 0. And as it does, the foliage around you fades away. Now, the plants that you saw were an incredible variation of plants that were real, plants that are extinct, and plants that were never real in the first place, creating a garden of incredible beauty, the like you could never see anywhere else. And it's almost a shame when the loading ends and your screen fades away, leading you off to another area. Now, what you first see when this black screen lifts is an old-fashioned sort of marketplace. The floors are made of a sort of packed dust that has been condensed by years of footsteps. And the canopy above you is an old cloth like you might find on top of an old sailing vessel. And there are dozens, if not hundreds, of stands. And behind each stand is a person advertising various goods, various deals, various objects, and other things of the sort. Now, this takes you to a specific fort, behind which is someone you all know well. His name is James. Now, this man is the one who doles out jobs. These jobs can range to almost anything, being teaching jobs and anything of the sort. However, you are all here in the market for a very specific type of job, and that is defense of a sort. Defense of virtual property, where essentially people will pay you to, well, defend their virtual property. If you have land, you could have other people attempting to destroy it, and that's why they'll hire you to protect it. Now, all four of you meet relatively separately with this man, and there's a long line of people there, so you can't really claim to know each other. Now, Milo, you're first in line, and he says, "Hey, how's it going? What can I do you for?"
Hi, I'm looking for, next big thing.
Which would be?
Well, the kind of stuff I usually go for, something interesting.
I don't believe I've actually ever seen you here before.
No?
No.
You look kind of like the last guy, if I'm being honest.
Okay, well, that's kind of rude. But...
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay,
that's on me.
Let's start this over. What's your name?
I'm Milo.
Nice
And
to
I'm
meet you,
just
Milo.
here to-
I'm James.
Nice to meet you, James. I like your avatar. That's a really fun haircut. I'm looking for something sorta out there, you know, a little bit of
You're really,
danger.
really gonna have to be so much. I cannot express how much more specific you have to be.
You don't have just sort of a list?
Not. How about you step to the right? I'll try and pair you with someone who is doing the next big thing.
Yeah, cause I'm into it. Whatever it is, I'm super in. Yes.
Alright, so Milo steps aside. The next person in line is Jax. Hey, what can I do you for?
I just want a job.
Okay, it's gonna be a long one.
Suffering.
Alright, so, do you care to elaborate?
No.
Step to the right, please.
I think she's looking for the next big thing.
The next one in line is David. Hi, what can I do you for?
Well, you see, I've been looking for the next big thing.
Sir, do you care to elaborate?
I think I've already explained enough. I want the next big thing.
Alright, you know what?
No way, I'm also looking for the next big thing. Milo the Adventurous, how are you?
You know what?
Hi, my name's David.
How about all... I don't care what your name is. How about you all just step aside and I'll treat the more decisive customers first. Now, sir, how can I help you?
Yeah, I would like one of your easiest jobs. I'm not.
This is what I'm talking about. Do you see how much easier this could have been for everyone?
Well, I'm
Milo.
not looking for one of the easier jobs.
Yeah, if it's not the next big thing, I don't really care.
Yeah.
What type of job are you looking for?
I'm looking
big
for
one.
a job that more involves fighting, like defending a property or
All right.
getting a...
Sounds great. Are you
getting
willing
a-
to have partners? Please take these people with you.
These people?
Double the amount of money and I get, and it will be a deal.
Okay, well, I don't really control how much money you get
Oh.
because I am just giving you jobs.
Okay.
So, how about I just send all 4 of you to a job and you leave and I can get on with my life?
Is this the next big thing?
Okay.
Yes, Milo. This is
Okay.
the next big thing.
Fantastic.
It had better be.
All right.
Jax, David, no. You know what? No. I don't care what you guys think. You're leaving. And, this man, James, gestures briefly off to the left, and aside him, out of nowhere, opens a sort of door. Only, rather than wood paneling, it's a sort of empty space with not exactly darkness, but nothing there. And he says, okay, step through the door to go to the next big thing. This job is... Well, you'll figure it out. Just read the clipboard. Basically, you just gotta help the person. They're dealing with some kind of trouble with, the usual menace. Read the clipboard, okay? I'm not gonna tell you how much it's gonna pay or anything. Just go.
Okay.
You'll get paid. Just
Cool.
go.
Yes.
Better
Okay,
be
bye. I flip him like a very obscene,
Okay,
gesture.
so the door, you didn't think it had an actual door aspect to it, but somehow it manages to slam you on the way out. And you're not exactly sure how this happens. Especially since you weren't actually the last person walking through the door, but somehow the door managed to slam you out of it while not preventing the other people getting through. It's really quite incredible.
Glitches, man.
And,
People gotta put their
I'm assuming the 4 of you go through the door.
Yeah. Who got the clipboard?
I'm guessing I did.
No, I'm not asking James. Noah.
Oh, okay.
Who did he hand the clipboard?
You will be getting the clipboard when you go through the
okay.
door.
Okay. Yeah, I go through the door.
Alright. So, what happens is the four of you see, for a second, darkness as you're walking through the door, and the same loading text you saw earlier, and then, much quicker than last time, it shifts to, again, green foliage. Now, this is completely different from the area you saw before. Rather than a garden of beautiful plants, you see a relatively simplistic forest. Now, Milo, in your hand appears a clipboard, as you could have expected. On the paper reads some information. It tells you that your tenant is in trouble because a lich, a dark creature, has actually arisen nearby their property. And, the text is written actually quite poorly. There are a few typos, and it looks like not a lot of time was sent into it. But it says, look, this should be pretty simple. Take care of the lich, you'll get paid. And, below that it says, follow the path. And as this happens, you see there is a packed dirt path that goes for quite a ways ahead of you through the forest, and you can only assume eventually out of it. And at the bottom is signed Aaron.
Aaron. Okay. We got a sort of, lich, situation. What are those, like, vampires? I'm not caught up in the lore.
Wait,
Exactly.
out of game for a second here, but, aren't liches super powerful?
That's not up for you to know unless you roll for it, my good sir.
Yeah, do you want to do a roll to see what you know about liches?
No, I'm thinking out of game.
I have high intelligence. I would like to do that, actually.
Alright, you'd like to roll? Alright, go ahead.
Alright. Alright, so I'm assuming I can just do...
What'd you get?
Okay. 11 plus 3, so I got a 14.
Sweet.
A 14.
Pretty nice.
That's actually pretty good. However, you don't know anything about liches. Now, you know they're undead. That's it. That's absolutely all you know.
Does it add anything that I'm a druid and I know about creatures and stuff, or just that is that irrelevant?
Nope.
Alright.
Alright. Do you guys know much about liches? I don't think that was a thing you could pick. I don't think it's not a playable thing, so I don't know exactly. Is this a person or like a generated monster we're dealing with?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's probably a monster.
The name sounds pretty scary, not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not feeling super... Oh, I guess we follow the path, huh? You guys got a bunch of weapons. You know, you got a sort of shovel there.
Yeah, I got a shovel. What of it?
It's just in it. There's just a lot of weapons choices. Did you have to like code that in? I don't think you can pick that. Did you have to buy that? Did you get that from like a garden simulator sort of?
What?
Okay.
Was that a microtransaction? That shovel? That's a pretty fancy shovel.
It's my shovel and no one else's. Got it? So stop asking about where I got it.
I don't want it. I don't want it at all. I have a really cool pickaxe.
I'll pay you all of my money for that shovel.
How much money do you have?
I don't have any money.
Well,
I'm not giving you the shovel,
that's
buddy.
not really a transaction, is it?
More like a theft.
That would,
that's
I would
theft
agree
right
with
up
the
there.
sort of robo-gentleman. That's more like theft. Gentlemen? I'm sorry, I shouldn't assume.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, I say we just go and kill the lich.
Follow whatever the path is.
Yeah, sounds good.
And so you follow the path?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, this trail leads through the forest, and the forest, sort of widens and condenses over and over in a pattern. And as you're walking, it is almost hypnotic watching the trees go by because it's so similar. There's very little change between the trees. They're all practically identical.
Not a very well-coated forest.
And
yeah.
and this changes, actually, as you reach what you can assume is the edge of the forest, as the trees begin to grow strange. They're covered in moss, and there are strange details on them. They've been touched, some have been chewed at, some are rotting. And as this is happening, the path actually leads out of the forest and into a wide open plain. Now, the grass is reasonably short enough to walk through without trouble, until it suddenly cuts off and gets very short. Like it has been recently trimmed, and you see what looks like a small farmhouse. And the trail leads pretty much directly to it. It leads past a small lake, and a gentle breeze blows by as you approach the door of this house. What do you do?
It's probably Aaron's house, huh?
I just kind of glare at Milo.
Fair enough.
Okay, so, probably gonna go in there, huh? Seems like the next possible thing.
I mean, we should...
Yes. Can I just go up and knock on the door?
That's
like a logical thing to do.
That's probably a bad idea. I mean, if they said the Lich was around here...
They're probably... do you think... I mean, if the Lich has a house, then why are we attacking anybody else?
No.
It seems like they own the property.
The Lich doesn't own the property.
Yeah, but if they
Maybe
own the
Lich
house,
is
they
friendly.
probably do. You know what I'm saying? This is probably Aaron's house. You know, you'd think a Lich would have something a bit more gothic. This is kind of, cabin core. It's probably fine. Knock on the door. It's probably fine.
Don't knock on the
It's
door.
fine.
Don't knock on the door.
I'm gonna knock on the door. Me and my little tiny 3-foot halfling body hunker my way over to the door and just give it a good old knock.
I kind of hide on the other side of the house.
Alright, so...
I ready my weapon.
As the door knocks, you hear, hold on, and you hear banging coming down what sounds like stairs, only it's much louder than you would expect. And this door creaks open, and incredibly hunched over is a very, very tall male orc. And he says, "Hi, and then he looks surprised because he doesn't actually see a whole lot. He sees Milo, who is rather far from the door to have knocked on it, and you can see his vision arc significantly down before seeing David. And he says, sorry, hi, are you the people are you here for the job?
Aaron?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we are the people whom you have hired for the protective job.
For the next big thing.
Yes.
I come back around.
I'm not sure what that means, but it's good to hear you're here. I definitely need your help. Did you read the clipboard?
We read the clipboard. There wasn't a ton of
good.
info on that. Do you know, could we get a little more about what exactly a lich, is?
There was a second page.
Oh, I flipped to the next page of the clipboard.
Alright, on this page is actually a beautiful diagram of a lich, believe it or not. And on it explains relatively simply that the lich is the leader of undead. What this means is essentially if skeletons and zombies were foot soldiers in an army, then the lich would be a general. It has control over undead specimens, and it itself is a very powerful form of undead. But it doesn't actually say much beyond that. As a matter of fact, surprisingly it does. For what's like a 10-foot tall, harking zombie, it's actually surprisingly friendly looking. Not so much that it looks like hospitable. But more that it just seems to be relatively calm in the diagram it was drawn. You would have expected a diagram about a powerful undead monster to have some kind of dramatization, but no, it's a relatively accurate scientific diagram, and it is very clear about it.
Interesting.
the lich is actually, and he points out kind of vaguely behind the house, and says, the lich is that way. You should be able to see it pretty quick. Is there anything I can get you before you do this?
Is that like, you have, swords and cool stuff offer, or like maybe like a tea offer, just for context?
I guess
I would like some
have,
tea, actually.
I guess I have, like, a few swords, but, I mean, you got that cool pickaxe.
I do.
I kind of figured you'd want, like, tea. Or like a biscuit
I would like
or
some
something.
tea, actually.
I mean, if you have them...
I would...
Really thoughtful.
You saw the price. I would have paid a lot more if I had a lot kicking around.
I completely understand, and that's probably why you hired 4 guys to take care of this, huh?
I don't need to really eat food, but...
Well, no, yeah, I figured. I was just trying to be polite. I didn't necessarily expect many of you to take me up on
yeah, maybe that's probably, yeah.
I mean, I guess if you want, I could, like, try and find an old sword for you, but, like,
no.
what? I mean, they're all rusted and everything.
Yeah, well, I'm still getting used to it, and, some people sort of, say, what can I do for you, traveler? And then they get you, like, a shield from the back. I don't play a lot of video games.
I have, like an old, like... Okay, so it looks like a table, but you're a very big...
I'm very big.
I feel like maybe you could hold it like a shield if you wanted.
I mean, I would take a coffee table, not gonna lie.
Okay,
maybe a coffee table and a leather belt, and I can whip something together.
He
Coffee
actually
table?
closes the door behind him, and then immediately goes, oh, wait, and opens it back up and says, sorry, would you like to sit down?
That's so thoughtful, thank you so much, I would love that.
Okay, so he brings you into, or really actually, for a cabin, it's actually surprising, because it doesn't look like the interior of a cabin. It's got kind of it looks like somebody tried to smash all of the styles together, in like, he'll have like a modern coffee table and an old-timey velvet couch, and, a picture from what looks to be about 200 years old, and all of these things are kind of clashing. However, luckily, his furniture is all quite big, as he is quite a big gentleman. And as such, none of you have any particular trouble sitting down. However, the ceiling is kind of low. The door frame, rather. And so, Milo, you kind of have to hunch over. Jackson David, you have absolutely no problem.
This is a palace!
This building is royalty to you. And he says, please, take a seat anywhere. And he opens a small door and heads down into a basement.
This is so... He seems like a really thoughtful guy. A little huddle for a second.
You think he has a body down there?
What?
I don't know. It'd be a good place to hide a body.
Why would he have that? He's the guy asking us to make the dangerous thing go away. What, you think he, like, killed a guy?
Maybe. First of all, what level are all of you?
1.
Yeah, 1.
Is
I am also 1.
Yeah,
so
I'm kind
we're
of...
all level 1, and we're trying to fight a lich, which seems very powerful.
It does kind of... I do feel...
From the name,
a
You hear
little
bang,
out of my
bang,
depth.
bang, bang, coming up the stairs as he climbs back up. And he says, hey, I'm back, so I found it, and he's actually carrying... It's a small coffee table. And the thing is,
fantastic.
the arms actually fold inwards.
Oh, this is great.
And hook. So you can, like, fold them in and hook and slide your arm under there and hold it, well, like a shield. Now, Jax, David, if you tried to hold this, you might, standing under it, you could probably barely lift it off the ground. But Milo, you could easily take it and wield it as a shield if you would like.
I will do that. Thank you so much. This is beautiful.
Honestly,
what is this?
I had it like posted online. I was giving it away free delivery. No one seemed interested.
What is this? Like a polished, like a dark oak?
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah,
you didn't do this yourself?
Well, yeah. Actually,
oh my goodness, this
it didn't. It's not really kicking off. But,
this resin work. This is gorgeous.
I've been enjoying just doing it for fun. It's not really a money-making
If
endeavor
I
for me.
survive fighting this lich, you'll have to show me some more of your carpentry. This is just stunning.
I'd love to, thank you. I actually, if you look over there, and he gestures to the wall, I actually made that picture frame, too.
Oh my goodness, what is that?
Oh, I think it's one of the local birches.
Oh my
it's
goodness.
Nothing
That's so
special.
you love a wood that has a distinctive grain. That really makes for an interesting picture.
And then you can fill it with resin and it feels smooth. It's a blast.
It's fantastic.
Do you do this too? Are you a carpenter?
I explore various hobbies. I've given it a shot. I don't have the patience so much.
Oh, that's fair. It does.
Are we gonna fight the lift?
Oh my god, I totally forgot. And he hands you the table quickly.
Thank you.
And
I'll try not to scrape it. This is great craftsmanship.
Oh, it's so fine. It's thank you, but I can make another one.
Oh my goodness. To remember this guy and commission him.
Let's real quick, let's discuss price. How much seems like reasonable? Because like I said, this isn't really a money-making thing for me. It's just, have a nice safe space on my property. How about like
$400 billion.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ignore you from now on. I really like this one. I like this one more. Sorry, I never caught your names.
Jax.
The Shadow Walker.
We're not gonna call you that.
Oh, that's an interesting moniker.
We're
that's
not gonna
really
call you
fun.
that.
Fine, call me Bob.
Bob. Oh, that's
Bob,
nice.
Okay,
Bob.
that works.
I was wondering if they let you put Shadow Walker into the name entry, because I remember I had to put the Adventurers without a space, because it doesn't let you do a space. It's like Milo.
Back on topic!
I have a little sister. She has the craziest name. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay. I'm Milo, and I give him like a hearty handshake.
He returns it.
Excellent.
I also managed to snag a pretty good name. I'm David.
Very nice. So that's David, Bob, Jax, and Milo. Good to hear. So price. I was thinking for price. You probably saw with the guy who gives it. What was his name?
Jacob.
James. Thank you. That's it. That James fellow.
Jarvis.
He the local job guy. Whatever. He should have told you something about the price. I was thinking like 200 for the lich, 200 gold. Maybe if you clean up the place too and don't destroy things, I'll give you like a bonus or something.
Now, out of character, how does gold compare to US dollars?
Actually, exchange rate's very little, but to fractions of cents, and because the world has become so globalized at this point, pretty much the global trading currency rounds out to almost $1 US, and that is included with gold.
So $200.
Roughly.
Okay.
Though he did say he would give you a bonus.
Right. And is he saying per person, or?
You'd have to ask him.
Okay. That feels rude.
Per person, or?
I'm not. No. Like I said, I said it's not a very hard job. I figured I'd give you like a nice big bonus if you do a really nice job, but no, it was just going to be like 200.
75 for each of us, and we have a deal.
Well, you already accepted the job.
Yeah, I don't really think this is a
It'd be kind of rude to deny it at this point. I told the guy at the market, James. I told James the price. So
he did not tell us anything. He was very irritable today.
He slammed the door on me, I think.
Yeah, he seemed
That's
sort
weird.
of
I don't think
bitter.
he has any doors.
You also sort of showed him a sort of obscene gesture, as I recall, Jax. Yeah. Which,
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
well, yeah, you
she
gotta
did
not
sort of
do
flip
that.
him off
You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We all got it under control. So, moving on. So that all works for you, that price range? I mean, I guess I could do 75 each. I could raise it to 300. With the bonus if you do well. That's good?
Alright, sounds great.
That sounds like a deal.
Okay, that's great, thanks.
That is fair.
So, if you look right out there, and he points to a window, he says, that actually is roughly the direction of there's like a big, gnarly looking castle, where you can find this guy. So yeah.
He lives in a castle?
Well, I assume I think it's where he lives. Could be like a summer home.
I guess I wouldn't know.
Okay. I have a question, though.
Weird kind of silence going on there. Is everything okay? Is someone mad?
Out of game for our loving audience, our very loud grandmother just came upstairs.
And also out of game,
Yeah.
there's a tick right in front of me.
Another one?
no.
Jeez, you're a tick magnet.
He's a tick magnet.
Let me grab that boy.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Gross.
Where's it?
Gross and disgusting.
There it is.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Now,
I'll be right back, you guys.
so I guess while this is happening, I'll give a quick summary of the mission again. What's essentially going on is a lich has stumbled upon this guy's house and he feels threatened. And so Aaron, the homeowner, has essentially put a bounty on this lich. And that's what you are currently going to fulfill. So yeah, what are you gonna do? What do you guys do?
I mean, I have a question for the guy.
Okay, well then, say it.
Uh,
Aaron.
Aaron, why was there a sign that said stay on the path in the forest?
Well, how else are you gonna find my house?
I have a little question. Is this lich fella, are they a sort of computer simulated enemy, or is this a player who's trying to, nab your stuff?
I think he's just a simulation.
Okay.
I can't be sure, because, there are people who have fun pretending to be simulations and then turning around and killing you.
Sure.
But no, he seems pretty fake. Usually the constant maniacal laughter tends to give it away. And
Yeah,
it is
that'll-
constant. At night, usually, not at day. He tends to be asleep at day.
Okay.
That's kind of why you're going over now.
Yeah. No, I need to ask, what does this coffee table mean mechanically?
Well, this is a shield. You will have it on your back at all times until you ready by defending, and it will give you an advantage against any defense.
An
Taking up your
advantage?
turn.
How does that work? Does it
Quick,
boost my
quick.
armor class? Because that's...
No, like
question.
advantage on saving throws.
Oh, that's interesting.
Physical ones.
Physical
Like,
saves?
it won't... This isn't a magic coffee table. Unless you hold it close and remember your friend and Aaron, it's not going to help you with psychological attacks. But it can... It's covered in a sort of resin coating, and so it's actually pretty resistant to elements, swords, other things like that.
Okay.
It's actually very convenient. At any time, we can just hunker down and have a cup of tea.
Well, Milo can.
That's a little...
Oh,
quick
you mean you can
question.
set down the table? Yes, you can use it as a table pretty much
Alex.
anywhere.
Go ahead.
I
Yeah.
have two questions. One, don't shields just add 2 to to the person's armor class? Did
This
you change
is
it?
a folding shield. It's not going to fit into the category of a regular shield because you don't have it active at all times. You have to, take it out and
Fold it up, yeah.
get your arm through. It's not really designed to be a shield, so it's a lot harder to use
You'll
than
just
you
have
would
to
expect.
walk me through when I have advantage.
Yeah, you can pretty much at any time, if you see an attack coming, you can block it using your turn. You can't,
As an action?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't, or you could, as a bonus action, block kind of between turns. But you're not really going to be able to attack and block.
Gotcha.
Okay, I understand. And second question, I'm 6'7". I'm not asking to wield it, but would it be possible for me to carry it?
In theory, no. Here's the thing, no. Because you can only use armor that's a proficiency, and it takes you an hour to put it on being a Warforged. Milo can do it because she can just pick it up and block with it.
I believe I have shield proficiency.
Yes.
So, yeah. 'cause I'm
You
a
can
fighter.
also add your proficiency bonus when you use it with advantage, though.
Great.
Then. But
Hey,
no,
I'm 3 feet tall and I have shield proficiency.
You-
Can I use it?
especially not.
I'm 2 feet
here's the
tall
thing.
and I have
Here's
shield
what I'll
proficiency.
say. I allow for creativity. If any one of you want to slide beneath it at any point or pick it up and just throw it at someone, I'll allow it. I just mean it is currently Milo's thing, and Milo can use
Yeah,
it
I
anytime.
It's my...
Oh, I can just
Yeah,
walk
I was
beneath
more
it.
just asking,
Yeah, could,
In theory.
Could
in theory.
Alex lift it?
You could lift
Because
it.
he's got crazy strength,
You
so he
could
could
lift
use
it, but it can't actually
Yeah, it can't
really
actually
work.
be
You
wielded.
wouldn't have nearly as many effects as Milo would because you're a Warforged.
Yeah, it's a proficiency problem, not a...
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Can it still double as a coffee table?
Not... If it gets beaten up too bad, it will break, keep in mind.
Okay.
But, yeah, as long as it's functional, you can just
Sweet.
fold it out and...
Breakfast
I
days.
think
Sit
we
on it
spent
or
too
something.
long talking about this coffee table.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're probably
Okay.
right, you're
so
probably
this beautiful dark oak
So,
coffee
Aaron says, okay, so, if that's all, I guess you should probably be on your way.
Yeah,
then.
let's take care of this guy. Let's get this done. Get her done.
Cool. So yeah, I pointed out where it is. You can go.
Great, we get going, I guess.
Yeah,
Right,
I
everybody?
leave.
Alright, so you walk out and...
Alex, are you annoyed about something, or is that your role-playing annoyed?
No, I'm not annoyed.
Okay, so you see, there is no path, actually, over to the Lich's, well, where he pointed. In fact, you don't actually necessarily see a tower at all. I'm going to have you roll a perception check to see what you see.
Great.
Cool!
First
roll.
roll, everybody.
First roll.
Mazel tov.
I gotta put this on the
First
ground.
roll, where's the fireworks?
Oh, you gotta
we
roll
couldn't
too,
afford
Alex.
fireworks.
That's a straight 10.
Okay,
wait,
it's pretty decent.
If I remember, perception is wisdom, right?
Yes,
Nice.
Perception.
it's your wisdom.
Okay, I got 16.
10, 12, 16, and 4.
Or
Yeah.
Raise that up.
No, that's a 4.
in his defense, he has one eye and it's a light bulb.
Alright, so...
This. Okay.
Milo and Jax. Now, okay, you know what? I'll go with in ascending. Bob, you don't see Jack. You are looking ahead. You see some grass, some trees, and that's
Nice
all.
grass.
And that's where it ends.
He is looking.
Not even that you don't see anything particular. You see the trees and the grass, and you don't even consciously understand that there's anything else in the world right now. Now,
Deep in that grass.
Jax and Milo, what you see is, in the distance, well, you see a sort of looming tower. Now, you can assume, from context, that this is the Lich's Tower, but you can't really understand a whole lot about it. David, you get slightly more in-depth and you understand that this would be about a day's walk, and in hindsight, that would leave you arriving there at night, which might not have been the best decision. So unless you can find a better way to travel, or you camp out, then you will arrive in the dead of night when the Lich is most active.
Well, can I say that if this guy is having a problem with the Lich, then that means the Lich is probably coming out and going over to him, right? So, you probably don't need to
what I
go
will
all the way
tell you
over
from
there. He'll come
context-
to us.
What I will tell you from context is, he said he was intimidated by it. You don't know whether the Lich actually came over, but you know for a fact that it didn't have to for him to have this reaction.
Oh,
He's just scared
okay.
for his
So
property.
apparently I know more about Liches than I actually do. So that's fine. I tell the rest of the people what I saw with my perception.
Man,
So yeah.
I guess we should make camp.
I don't mean to be stingy, but a day's walking a monster for 75 gold kind of feels a little... Whatever. He's a poor guy. I guess.
Out of character, what I will say is it is a day's virtual walk,
True, but
for
you still
75
feel
real
it.
life dollars.
You still feel it.
That's fair, but I just mean prices are certainly a little
Oh
different.
no, I have a question. Is there
Yep.
pain in the game?
Oh, yeah.
Good boy. Finna get speared.
Okay, so
Why
I'll
would they make pain
It
enough?
can be, turned down.
Okay.
Like,
I figured.
if you get stabbed, it's not quite what it feels like to get stabbed. It just
It just
hurts.
hurts.
It's what I will say is it's dulled down enough that getting stabbed in the chest might be the pain of stubbing your toe really badly. Where
Okay,
it
gotcha.
hurts a lot, but it's not
Actually
going to make you pass out.
Okay,
Ooh,
Alex, what are you
glad.
saying?
Milo, keep watch. I don't really need to sleep.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
I'm going to have you roll some kind of check. How about I just have you roll a straight intelligence check?
For
All of us?
For
Or
what?
Just him.
Just a straight. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are all going to roll it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a
Intelligence.
straight intelligence.
Intelligence
That's an
is
18, boy.
Plus
I got a
one.
5.
Thick minus
19.
That's gonna be a 15.
19, 15.
18!
19, 15, 18, and...
5.
Alright, so, David, you think this plan is totally dope. It's gonna work just fine. You're gonna get out of here in no time flat. Now,
Oh,
the rest
hell
of you
yeah.
realize something very obvious, and that is if the Lich comes alive at night, then you basically have to make a choice, because traveling at night will mean you'll be attacked while traveling, most likely. While traveling at day will mean you'll arrive there at night. So essentially what the question is, would you rather face the danger while traveling or while there? And by camping, you will still probably come in contact with quite a few undead. They'll just be while you're traveling out and about, not while you've reached your destination.
I kind of feel like it's probably the best idea to fight him as far from the castle as we can get. Because, I mean, I imagine if he has weapons or traps or little sort of smaller zombies, that's where he would keep them.
Can I...
Nah, guys, this seems great. We can just go over there.
No,
It's gonna be just fine.
For the record, actually,
No.
just so you know, I'm going to tell you, because of the information on liches that you have in your packet, this doesn't mean he'd necessarily be out here.
Wait, for one...
He controls undead, which means you could come in contact with undead without fighting the actual lich.
Okay.
I have a quick question, though.
Mm-hmm.
So... Can we still kill it during day?
You can kill it anytime.
Okay, cool.
I know, but, like, if it's alive during... I mean, if it's awake during the night.
You can kill it anytime.
Okay, so
Great.
that...
Though, it can wake up. It's just
What if
going
a
to be
lich
asleep if you
controlled
go in there.
another lich?
I don't think a lich can control another lich.
But a lich is
that doesn't sound
undead,
right.
and a lich controls the undead.
I guess it's
that-
like a power of will sort of situation. I mean, I feel like it would be pretty risky, because if you're a lich and you try to control another lich, what's the chance that that lich controls you back while you're trying to control the other guy? Because now your defenses are down. Does that make sense?
And then you're both just stuck there forever.
I mean, we'd have to get another lich to test this theory.
Yeah, maybe.
And I don't think we want to be in the same area with two.
We don't.
No, guys, let's go
Yeah.
find another lich.
So what do we? I don't know. I don't know really. I wish we had asked Aaron what the sort of other zombies situation looks like.
I mean, you're not that far away from the house, but I feel like it'd also be extremely awkward to come back at this point.
I know.
You could if you wanted to.
I'm not saying that to you,
Yeah.
Noah. Shush. I say to the rest of the party. I wish we'd asked Aaron how many other undead there were, because I don't know if we're dealing with like a zombie army or just like one guy and a couple of like dead squirrels or what.
I'm
Nice.
guessing army? I mean, why would he just have dead squirrels?
Well, I don't know. See, I don't play a lot of video games.
A lot of
You said that
squirrels can be
before.
terrifying.
That's true. I think.
Squirrels are small.
You say that like you know from experience,
Yeah,
which is
that's-
really interesting. Do you want to talk about that, or?
Nothing. I just once played a game where it was basically just a lot of squirrels attacked you.
That sounds... Yeah,
What's the fun out
you
of
chose
that?
to play this?
What's the point?
This was a choice?
I can't remember. It like started with an A. I forget what.
Oh wait, I think I played that too. Is it called Squirrel Wars?
Oh my god. Why would you play the most bloodthirsty game?
Oh
I
man.
don't know.
Squirrel Wars. It's my favorite game.
You fuck with Squirrel Wars? That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I'm the adventurous and I don't go in there. I don't set foot in Squirrel Wars. You gotta be crazy.
Yeah, but it might be.
For the audience, just so you know, Noah's currently got the face on of I've already lost complete control of my players the first hour in and I don't know what to do.
Actually, I believe this is the
Squirrel
fate
Wars
of utter
is just
regret.
the best game.
I just regret having played this.
So how are we gonna get this lich, you think?
I think maybe it would be smarter to... We could avoid, like, more fighting, because he might have a lot more forces in the castle, like, if he just went to the castle straight on. You know?
So we stay out here is what you're saying?
No, I mean, we continue to walk.
We keep walking.
Oh wait, if we stay out here and just fight the random undead that come, we can all level up a whole bunch and then we can go and fight him and have a grand old time.
Is that how
Yeah,
that works?
or we could die.
Well, I mean, Yeah.
It's just a little trickle of zombies and whatnot. I'm sure it's fine.
You could just raise more undead from the castle by the time we destroy the
I
place.
don't know. I feel like maybe we want to be close to him before the fighting starts, or else we're just going to be going against wave after wave of zombies, is my concern.
I'm guessing that the Lich doesn't have... We don't have the stats or, like, the level of the Lich.
You don't know
No.
anything.
We
We don't know anything. We
In
never
fact,
come
really,
across
you don't
it.
know for sure there's a Lich there. You just know that Aaron said there was a Lich
You
there.
know what?
He could be lying.
Maybe
you know?
we just go to the castle. I don't feel like the night-day difference is going to be huge. It's not like we're going to sneak up on a guy in a giant creaky castle sleeping and, like sort of Macbeth him. Like, it's probably not a huge difference.
We'll just go straight to the castle. I
Yeah,
guess.
okay.
But see, the DM looks really worried, so now I'm thinking maybe we should...
No, that's not it. I'm just so sick of everyone already.
But actually, as we're walking, if we're gonna start walking, I would like to cast the Produce Flame cantrip to give us just a tad of light.
It is fully daytime.
It's
It's
daytime.
daytime.
Really? I thought it was night.
No, it's just a
I
day's
legitimately
walk.
thought it was all-
Okay, and I kind of start hyping myself up, like,
So,
shaking my hand.
I'm gonna
out.
ask, are you trying to get there quickly? As in, are you still trying to get there before the sun sets? Or are you just gonna take a relatively leisurely pace?
I don't see any reason to rush.
Yeah, there's no reason to rush.
Totally
Right,
fine.
cool. So,
We can have a grand old bonding experience.
Yeah, oh yeah, I don't really have a lot of friends on here. This is great. I've never been with an adventuring party.
Yeah,
I
I
have
kinda
zero
just started
friends.
this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so great. Yeah, same here. I mean, I have done a lot of other things because I work in VR, but I've never done the fantasy aspect till now.
One
did-
game I
did
can't
your whole
recommend
look.
is Squirrel Wars.
Thanks.
What's with the? Is there do you have like a cool backstory thing for why you wear like the cool ribbons and whatnot?
The bandages. but
Bandages.
I don't know, I just thought they looked cool.
They do look pretty cool.
Thank you.
alright, if anyone is finally willing to get back on track,
We have a day's walk. You expect us not to
Yeah.
do some bonding?
My
We're just
character.
walking,
no, that's fair enough,
alright?
fair
We're
enough.
just walking and talking.
Jax is refusing to initiate character bonding.
so,
Yeah.
okay, well, if you're walking there, then what I will say is actually the trip goes pretty smoothly, pretty much the entire way, and it was, in fact, a day's walk, because hours stretch by as you are walking to this Lich's castle. Now, however, assuming nobody else wants to do anything else before you get there, right? Cool.
I don't have anything, no.
Okay,
No, we
cool.
just keep on talking about Squirrel
Well
Wars.
then,
all the
I
all the good
refuse.
stuff.
Then you actually arrive just around the time the sun's setting, and actually you walk through all kinds of environments. You walk past lakes and rivers and around all kinds of trees, but it's actually only a few miles, and eventually, as the last sunset creeps below the line of trees surrounding the castle, you see it comes into view, and it is a massive stone structure. Now, it is actually roughly what you might expect a Lich's castle to look like. It's all large stone bricks and torchlight, except for, out front of it is two skeletal warriors. They hold swords and stand at either side of a large door. Now, technically it is a drawbridge, but as there's no moat it's going over, it serves relatively little purpose. And these skeleton archers are standing completely still. In fact, the more you look, the entire castle is standing completely still. And there's no movement whatsoever, as in the darkness you approach the castle just out of view of the skeletons. Now, what do you do?
So, as a halfling, 3 feet tall, I can hide behind people and not be able to be seen, so I would like to do that. I would like to choose someone and hide behind them.
That sounds great, but I'd like to point out that just because you're behind one of your party doesn't necessarily mean your party's not going to get spotted.
Yeah.
It just means the other person in front of you will get spotted first.
It means I'm safe. That's all I care about, you see.
Fair enough.
Do we have any, are any of you guys, like, rogues, or...?
I'm a rogue. I'm pretty sneaky, so I can get past them if you think...
I was thinking more... I mean, I don't know how hard skeletons are to kill, but maybe we sort of sneak attack the first one, and then the other one's like, whoa, what happened to that guy? And fight
Yeah,
a blow.
I understand,
Bash him with the
but
coffee table.
But also, if the other one lasts long enough, they could probably run off and go warn the entire castle.
Good point.
But
Luckily, skeletons, like, don't have vocal cord. Like, he can't, like, rattle loud enough for the castle to hear. He has to go all the way back, and I don't think he's super fast. Like, I don't think they can talk.
yeah, so
Well, the Lich can probably
Alright, I'll sneak
communicate with
attack
them,
the first
considering
one.
they are
Okay,
undead.
so I'll be
Alright,
I'll
so
be
you are going to...
I'll be close behind to...
I just want to make
the
sure
next
you're
one.
aware of exactly what's going on here. You are approaching two soldiers who are faced outwards specifically to always see something approaching them. These are directly in front of you. It's going to be a hard roll to sneak up to someone directly in their field of view.
Well,
There's no way to sneak behind them.
How far away are they?
Not very, only about like 30 feet.
I mean, we could do
Dirty,
a
that's
direct approach
pretty sick.
if you guys wanted.
but they could. Yeah.
That was great.
They could what?
No,
I forget. Do they have bows and arrows?
no, swords.
They have swords.
swords.
Oh, okay.
I
This
think
is not
okay.
Minecraft. So that game slaps.
Well, I'm still gonna try and go for a sneak attack. I mean, what's the worst that could happen if I fail?
You die.
Yeah, you just
Alright,
attack it
so
normally.
I'm gonna have you go ahead and try and do that with advantage. Or disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Sorry.
Could I give him like the help action or something to cancel that out?
Probably not, because you're not... This is sneaking. If you were trying to do something physical,
I
maybe...
mean, okay, what if I
you could-
distracted them?
Yeah, you could.
So so here's what
but
I
you'd
do.
have to come up with something
Here's
first.
what I do.
I actually have an idea.
Oh, you have an idea?
Yeah, I have the spell Fog Cloud. We can just make a giant fog cloud.
Okay, but is that a spell slot?
Yeah, I mean, I could use. I also have the Produce Flame cantrip.
We should
which is pretty sick
probably have not use those too fast.
Sorry, what's
for
the
our
name of that spell
casting.
again?
What?
Fog
Do you
Produce
Cloud.
attempt to
Flame?
use Fog Cloud?
Fog cloud.
Yeah,
I
Fog
just
Cloud.
don't think
That is a spell slot.
I just don't think these skeletons are the scariest thing. So maybe we wait on our spells a little bit.
My spells are
Oh, I
pretty
just
support
realized.
spelly though. They're not that good.
Okay.
Well,
So what do we want to do? I can just distract him. I can just go up to him.
but then you
Fair.
could be. They could go and attack you.
I mean, they're gonna attack all
I'm
of us.
sure she'll be
eventually.
fine.
Yeah, but we need a distraction and then just someone to sneak attack. I think
All right,
that's a
I'll
good
sneak
idea.
attack, and
I'll
you
just
guys.
distract him. Okay. I just I'm got my pickaxe at the ready. I got my big table shield, and I say, hey fellas, read any good books lately?
They look at you completely blankly and go back to what they're doing, which is absolutely nothing.
I do a kind of hand wave in front of the face.
They both turn and look at you, but again, immediately return to staring into blank space.
I think you're gonna need to pose as more of a threat for them to care about.
Oh yeah, gotcha. I'm gonna bust your bones.
I'm gonna have you roll an intimidation check.
I regret that.
I face palm in the background.
Alright, fair enough.
There's
That
a
was a
t-shirt.
bone
fellas.
showing intimidation.
There's a t-shirt.
Triple disadvantage.
Okay. This is plus charisma. I don't have proficiency in that, so that's gonna be a 2.
Alright, you see, one of them, the one nearest you, looks at you blankly for a second, then looks to the side at his companion, who in turn looks at him, and they both, again, look at you. And you see you may be the first living thing to see the skeleton equivalent of laughing. Because they're somehow laughing without any vocal cords. They just kind of you can see somehow sort of blush appear on their face, and their bones sort of rattle.
She says, okay, roleplay's not for me, and she's gonna attack the one on the right. With, Blackwater, her pickaxe.
Okay, can you roll for that?
Yes. What's that, strength plus proficiency?
Yes, I think.
That's a +5.
Yeah, I think.
That's gonna be, 16.
16, would hit, yeah.
And then that's a d12. I'm trying to remember which one that is. I think that's a d10. Do I have a d12? Yeah, this is a d12. Plus 3. So that's only 6 damage.
Alright, cool. The one on the right, it takes a serious hit, and its bones actually kind of go flying out of place and sort of bend back into shape, suspended midair. And the thing looks really pissed. This skeleton looks really angry because, I mean, it was sure mildly rude to it, but you walked up, did what it saw as a joke, and then immediately tried to bash its face in with a pickaxe, and it is not pleased.
Is it attacking me?
I'm going to have you all roll initiative.
Well, I'm not.
Actually. Okay, well, everyone who is exposed, I'm going to have roll initiative. No, you still roll initiative, because
Yeah.
if
Well,
they're
I'm
attacking...
hiding if you
I'm trying
remember,
to sneak
but I will-
by.
It
I
doesn't
will-
matter. That's your action in initiative.
Yeah, you're still in the order. You don't have to attack.
Hold on, just give me 1
14?
second. Okay,
Or
wait.
no,
Wait.
take
4!
that. 15.
Alright, hold on. 15, 4,
Oof.
Initiative, there's nothing to add
just
to
a
it, correct?
D20. Yeah.
Alright, then I got 12.
Okay,
I got 18. Fancy.
15. And this
Rip me, I got a 4, y'all.
Oof.
Haha!
Rough. This skeleton got a 1.
Oof, better than me.
Okay.
Not better than me, sorry.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Don't
so-
lie.
I can't math.
The first one to go is David, then Milo, then Bob, then the skeleton on the right, then Jax, then the skeleton on the left. So,
Right.
So,
David, you're first.
David.
Okay, so I am hiding behind the Warforged bot, forget its name, but that's cool. Oh, Bob, of course. How could I forget? So sorry. Thinking.
Alex, hon, can you crack your door? It's getting kind of hot in here. Thank you, buddy.
Are you planning on doing anything anytime soon?
Yes, I am. Okay, I didn't think I was gonna be
Let
fighting.
him look at his
Alright.
spells.
So I'm just gonna keep on hiding, but at the same time I'm gonna cast cantrip guidance on Bob because it seems like he's about to do some stuff.
So,
You have
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of my spells.
I touch him in the back, and
Okay.
I say, "You are guided."
Now, remind me, what does that do?
They can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to any ability check.
Okay, cool. So, that
like
is
Bardic.
gonna be your turn. Do you want to move?
No, I'm hidden. I'm gonna keep on hiding.
Alright, cool. So, yeah, you chill.
Yep.
Now,
Also, I need to concentrate.
I think I
for
take
the
a
spell,
moment,
so-
and I'm gonna say to the skeletons before I act, I say, just to double check, you were gonna you're gonna stop us from reaching the castle, right?
well, they still can't speak, but judging from the fact that this guy was so incredibly offended by the... You know what, I'm gonna have you roll insight.
Insight. That's +0. 18.
They weren't gonna do a damn thing. They were gonna wait for you to enter the castle. They aren't gonna attack without their general's orders.
This was
You
not
could
a
have
good
just
move.
met with the Lich, said hi, and left, and they wouldn't have done a damn thing about it. But now they're gonna attack you.
oh, great. Now
Can
I
we
feel bad.
apologize?
Can I? Hey,
You can try.
do you guys, are you players?
They shake their head no.
Do you want anything?
They again shake their head no.
So we're just fighting now, because you're pissed off.
They kind of shrug. The one on the right
I think we are fighting.
kind of shakes his hands unknowingly, or rather the one on the left, and the one on the right who you just stabbed looks a little more angry and kind of nods yes.
What if I said sorry?
Same reaction, except the one on the right actually nods no this time.
Alright, well, you do know that either I say sorry or me and my friends kind of bust you into a couple pieces, right?
They nod.
Alright, well, okay, I'm gonna attack again.
Alright.
Glad we worked that out.
Which one are you attacking?
I guess the one I already hurt.
Okay, the one on the right.
I kind of say from the bushes, we're not friends!
Well,
You
my
just gave
companions.
up all forms of stuff. Why did I get a
A 13?
A 13 to hit?
Yeah.
That just barely hits.
It's gonna be another d12. 12 plus 3 is 15 damage.
You see, this time, actually, it was already injured. Its bones were already weak. The thing is, you would expect the bones to kind of fly back into place when you hit them, but as you swing, it just shatters the bones.
I busted your bones!
You pull your pickaxe above your head and slam it down on the skull of this skeleton, and as the skull shatters into a million pieces, all the bones drop to the ground, dead. And the one on the left looks mildly shocked and a bit offended. You got the impression if you could have convinced it not to attack you before, you can't now.
Yeah, I sort of figured that was out of the picture.
Alright, so you want to move or anything?
I don't want it to get an attack of opportunity, so no, I'm gonna say.
So, next is Bob.
I'm just gonna try and get a sneak attack on the left one.
Again, this will be disadvantaged, but you can add a +4 if
He's
you would
not
like.
distracted by me killing his friend?
If he is distracted, and it would have been a really, really harsh roll, but I'm going to say it's a lot easier. Here's the thing, though. You're still approaching from directly in front of him, and no one's attacked him yet.
That's fair. Okay, but it did get easier?
Yes.
Okay.
He's still in fact, he's actually looking out for enemies a little bit, just because his friend just got attacked, and now he's like, is that all? Because he keeps hearing voices, namely yours, and so it's still going to be a harsh roll. I'm going to say roll with disadvantage.
Stealth?
Sneak.
I have a +4 to stealth, and then I add a d4. A 12. A 16.
Alright, so it's 12, and then you're going
12
to add 4, so
plus a lot of stuff.
16 plus a d4 if you would like to.
Yes, I would like to add a d4, so I'm just gonna keep all my dice here.
Outside.
Okay,
So D4.
roll your triangle.
Roll your triangle. You got a 2.
2. Okay,
so-
you get an 18. You creep right by him, and I'm gonna say,
Sneaking.
I'm not sure exactly how sneak attacks work, so just give me 1 second.
Are you sneak attacking him or
Double
just
damage.
sneaking past him?
Sneak
Double the
attack.
dice.
Okay.
Yeah, sneak attack, don't worry. So just give me 1 second.
I think it does 2 dice of damage instead of 1 dice. I'm almost certain that works.
Oh, okay, funky. So, yeah, you're just going to do a standard attack.
Except for damage, I do double.
You're going to roll the die twice, but you only add your proficiency once. But what is your standard attack again?
My standard strength, you mean? I mean,
No,
my standard?
your attack. We calculated it before.
What die?
So for damage, it is 1d6, and then another one in the...
Alright, so 2d6, and then
Plus
what are you...
1.
2d6, and then you're adding your strength?
No.
Isn't proficiency +2?
It is, but
Yeah.
we had yours add strength.
2d6 plus
So
2.
you're
Oh,
adding
right.
strength. So 2d6... No, that's damage. God, sorry. So d20 plus 2 plus...
He already
your
rolled
strength.
to hit. Right?
No, he rolled
No,
a sneak.
this is...
Oh!
I
Now
thought
you
it-
have to figure
I
out
thought
if you can
it was
actually hit it.
double the damage.
I
No.
thought that was a sneak attack that he was rolling for.
Yeah.
So
It's
this
the
Well,
same
how are
roll.
you going to have a sneak attack if you're not sneaking?
I am.
Oh, that's
But it counts. You can just do the sneak attack and then you sneak and attack, right?
okay, but okay, let's
Okay,
just,
fine. So just roll damage then.
Alright, just do everything normal?
2d6
2d6.
plus... No, just 2d6, I think.
No, 2d6.
Wait, did I have something added to your weapon? Was it +1?
Yes, it was 2d6 plus
If he's
1.
proficient, I don't know.
Your proficiency is 2, so I'm just going to say 2. So 2d6 plus 2.
Okay, 2d6.
4.
4. 6.
Six.
So I do
Wow.
10 plus 2, so I do
12
Wow.
damage.
Kick its ass.
Actually, you pull your saber off your hilt, and in one fell swoop, you actually just sever. You just kind of cut clean through it. You feel very little resistance. Now, right up until you get to one of the ribs, and it catches your sword, but the skeleton still goes down outright.
So it's dead?
Yes.
Wow.
The skeletons just collapse. You just murdered 2 innocent skeletons for no reason. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Yeah, I feel bad, but do we at
You
least
really
get
should, but
experience?
whatever.
They weren't real, though. They were just code.
I still feel kind of bad.
I'm proud to be an accomplice.
I don't feel bad at all.
I don't know. I just don't. I mean, if you're playing, like, Space Invaders, you don't feel bad for the spaceship. Like, these aren't guys.
Space
I asked
Invaders
him.
is like 100 years old.
I like retro games. If you're playing
Look,
Fishing
you play
Simulator...
Squirrel Wars, you're not feeling bad
Yeah,
for the
if you play
squirrels.
Squirrel Wars, you don't feel bad for the squirrels. That's what my mother always told me.
Your mother always told you that?
Yes, every single day. She wouldn't stop. She never said anything else.
So you gonna, like, go in the castle?
We're getting there. We need some more shtick first.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, we go in the castle.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We all go to the castle.
So, actually,
Take a tiny break.
sure.
Just for a few seconds, I'm very thirsty. Sorry.
In this,
So,
thirsty.
we
While we're
shall-
taking a break, I'd love to tell you about Blue Apron.
No.
No!
Not happening.
No.
Anyway, as I was saying, you can get your first 3 audio
No.
on Audible
Stop.
with the
We're
code
not
Audible.
sponsored by us. We're gonna get sued.
That's the first 3 audiobooks.
We are going to get sued.
Fantastic audiobooks.
Stop it right now.
No.
Shut up!
No, Lena.
I could turn this off right now.
Okay, I'm ready to play.
I think we're getting started.
We're not sponsored by Audible. Don't go buy Audibles
We want to be
anything.
sponsored. Sponsor us.
Don't go buy anything from
This is
Audible
the
until they
first
sponsor us.
episode. Sponsor me.
If we get sponsored, then we can talk about our Audible sponsorship. But we don't have it.
Brand
Don't you
I
dare! We'll get
really
sued.
enjoy.
We'll get sued. Don't you
Sorry.
dare.
No.
Stop. Can we please?
Blue
get
Apron
back-
has healthy meals.
You realize
the
we could get sued for this?
We're not gonna get sued.
If we become famous, we will get
We're not
sued.
gonna become famous. We're losers.
We are
Fair.
losers.
All right. Now,
We just go in the castle.
No, let's talk about radio.
Shut up, Alex. Okay. So we're heading towards the castle.
Yeah.
No.
We're in the
bridge.
castle.
you already killed the skeletons,
We're on the
and the
castle.
bridge
Castle.
doesn't actually serve a purpose.
Yeah.
So we're going to the castle.
We're in the castle.
So you just massacred these 2 innocent
We
skeletons.
did.
Um,
We busted those.
And you see
And I am
beside
proud.
them is actually a small lever. Now currently, there is the massive drawbridge in front of the door. Now, there are a lot of ways you could go about this. You could try to break it down or something, or you could try and find a way to open it. So, what do you do?
I mean, I feel like if anything's gonna open a drawbridge, it's gonna be a big lever next to the guards. Like, does that sound wrong?
No.
I mean,
Very wrong.
I'm feeling like
stupid
pull
idea.
the lever is my gut reaction.
I'm gonna have you roll a perception.
Can I also roll perception?
That can't.
Sure.
The fact that you asked me to roll perception at all is a bad sign. A 6.
I never said all of you could.
Yeah,
I just asked.
Just you two.
Um,
Just Jackson
10.
10, okay.
6.
Alright.
Pretty bad.
So actually what I will say is there are, in fact, 2 levers.
Interesting.
Now, only Jack sees this, but there are 2 levers, identical ones, where the 2 skeletons were standing. That's all. That's all you know.
Maybe we have to pull the levers at the same time.
That tracks.
I mean, if there were 2 guards, it would make sense.
Yeah, you always wanna talk about some levers? Seems about right. Could be a trap, I think. Is that a thing that would happen?
Why would they have 2 levers behind the guards for the drawbridge that weren't going to be?
Okay, I just
opened by
walk
the
over to one of
guards?
the levers and pull it.
Okay, I pull the other one.
Are you gonna try and do it at the same time?
You're supposed to wait for me! And then I pull it really fast after him.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long after him? Was it, like, immediate, or
As soon as
did
I
you
saw
see
him.
that he was walking over there
Yeah,
and
pretty
go to
much
pull it?
immediate.
As soon as I saw him doing it, I pulled it.
Alright, so you're probably gonna have pulled it at about the right amount of time, and these two levers are going to click into place, and the drawbridge is going to begin falling. Now, here's the thing, you two were pulling the levers, so you're safe. But I'm actually gonna say, Jax and Bob, I'm gonna have you roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Dexterity?
Oopsie
Yeah.
doopsie. How's your dex, Sam?
My dex is... Okay, it's a +2. Okay, it's good. That's a 2. +2.
But
That's a 4.
That's a
That's a 4.
It's a thick 4.
That's a 2 plus 2. It's a
And
4.
the drawbridge squishes my
Okay.
friends, and the rest of the game is me and Mauldin.
This is actually kind of amazing, because, both of you are completely different heights, and yet somehow the drawbridge lands on both of you at the same time. And if you weren't busy being squished under a drawbridge, you might find that very interesting.
Guys,
However,
I've been
you
straight
were
up
being
wrong.
squished under a drawbridge, so you're gonna take 4 points of damage each.
That's half my damage.
you're gonna
It's a big... Look, you're just...
You're gonna kill me!
These people pulled this lever willy-nilly, and you guys rolled a 4. You're getting flattened. In fact, also, now, you guys are, beyond this 4 damage, you guys are fine. You're pinned in a safe position.
How am I fine?
However, David and Milo, you're gonna have to, like, find a way to get them out of
We
this.
can do that.
They're currently trapped under a drawbridge.
How heavy is the drawbridge?
I'm weak.
You don't-
I got bad
I need a
strength.
pencil.
I can't even add anything.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know, I don't want to be catty, but I do kind of feel like this isn't like a bird. Like, it was pretty clear where the drawbridge was
Get
gonna
me
land.
out of here!
Okay, I go over to the drawbridge. I'm gonna just try to, like, lift it enough that they can wiggle out, I guess.
Alright, I'm gonna
Just
have you
do
roll
strength
actually an athletics check.
check. Athletics? Oh, my athletics is great. That's +5. That's gonna be a nat 1!
Okay.
Our rolls
This
are
is
great.
actually going
you can
very
see me
perfect.
scream on the audible thing.
And
Time to
you
bust our audience's
you go
ears.
to grab it, only instead of using your legs like you would at any point, or any reasonable being, you use only your back, and I'm gonna have you take 1 point of
I
damage.
throw out my bag.
You throw out your back, and they are no closer to being
I
held.
thought this wasn't supposed to happen in VR.
Now, there's not a
I guess
whole lot
I
of
should
resources
try.
you have. You can keep trying, but, you might want to try, like, I don't know, using, like, a lever to get it up or something,
You know what?
because
I got
currently
an
it's
idea.
kind of...
You,
try to, like, crawl
David,
out?
we could just let's turn the levers back and see if the drawbridge goes back up.
Okay, you're gonna do
Good
that.
idea, but this time let's make sure that no one's standing
Yeah.
in the exact spot where
So
the drawbridge
don't
is.
stand there
clearly
again
going.
this time, guys.
Alright,
Okay, I lift the lever at the same time as him in the other direction.
if the drawbridge comes up.
Oh, I threw out my back for nothing.
So,
I just get out of the way.
You guys
Me
can
too.
you guys can move. You got damaged, but you're fine.
I'm not fine. I'm half health, Noah.
As soon
You're
as
damaged, but like you haven't like hurt yourself enough to not be able to move or anything, so you can just skitter out of the way.
Hey,
Nice
And I'm gonna
Jax, was
assume
it?
you do get out of the way.
You're
As
kind
a
of
kind
bleeding a
person.
little bit.
Yeah, I
really?
say
I
pull
hadn't
3,
noticed.
2, 1, and then
I
pull the
take-
lever. Very
I'm-
simple.
we are both taking 25 gold from what you're getting.
I mean,
What?
yeah, that sounds pretty fair.
Ow.
Wait, what?
They're trying to take your gold.
My gold? For what? I tried to lift you out of here.
Yeah.
You guys pulled the lever
So?
in the first place.
Well, I do kind of feel... Oh, you know what? This is a battle I don't feel like fighting. I don't do it for the money anyway. Sure, let's just go and fight this thing.
Sweet.
Alright, so at your state of low health, you kind of walk it off, and I'm assuming you get out of the way and pull the levers again, and the
Yeah.
drawbridge comes down as a
Yes.
kind person. So, this time when the drawbridge opens, you're not so distracted by all your bones breaking that you're actually able to see a large open hallway lit by torches. Now, actually, this place is relatively void of life, and at this point it is nighttime. Now,
If a lich lives here, it's completely void of life.
fair enough, but undead life counts. Now, for the record, if you wanted to find out why this place is lifeless, you could, but I'm not going to make you.
I have a thing for that. Since I'm a grave domain cleric, I have a special power, called... One second, let me look it up. I think it's Eyes of the Grave, and I can use it 4 times because of my wisdom modifier.
Okay, what does it do?
It, first let me get... you can occasionally sense the presence of undead. As an action, you can open your awareness to magically detect undead.
But it doesn't give you info about them, I know.
No, it doesn't give you any info.
So, do you want to do this?
Yes, I would like to do this.
Alright, you actually see, well, you don't see. You feel 4 undead in the vicinity. Now, 3 of them are coming from a room off to the left, while 1 is in a room off to the right. However, you don't see far enough to detect any undead directly ahead of you, as far as the room is concerned.
Well, I guess I tell the information about the
Alright, fair.
other room.
So, what do you guys do?
Are they, like, close to us?
Are they close to us?
Well, you know, the range of Eyes of the Grave is not great.
It's
So,
not great.
if you're seeing them, they're pretty
So,
close.
yeah.
Well, I kind of feel like last time we just assumed people wanted to fight us, and that's this is on me. That was not the case, so maybe we sort of don't go in so guns blazing this time.
Yeah.
We can just
Okay,
talk.
I hide behind Bob again.
Okay.
I have lost.
Wait, where's David?
He's gone. You can't find him. This is actually pretty good hiding.
We lost
You
David!
look, but you cannot find him. Now, actually, as you call this out, you do hear a mild rattling from the other room.
Oh,
Good job, you revealed us.
couple more bones.
I facepalm.
It's good,
I-
we got these bones in the bag, am I right, guys?
I'm
Never say those.
I just
ever
have
again.
my-
Bones in the bag.
sword ready.
Hey, do you
Okay,
guys
fair
know
enough. Now-
do you guys know Skeleton's favorite instrument?
No, and I don't care.
It's the trombone.
What
Hey.
about the xylophone?
A xylophone? That's a good one, Bob! See, he gets me.
I'm gonna pretend I never met any of you after this.
Fair.
Well,
So...
Bob has sent you a friend request.
No!
Okay, so...
I accept
hold on.
Bob's friend request.
Okay, well, for the record, if you do send a friend request, which you can, that is totally within possibility, if you would like to.
Yes,
I also
would
send
like
a
to
friend
send it
request.
to everybody. Just to
I accept both Bob's and David's friend request.
I heavily
I also
decline.
send Bob a friend request.
You're not gonna send any friend requests?
No.
I send Jax a friend request, and then when it's declined, I'm like, that's weird, I'm not
Bob
gonna do
accepts my friend request.
Everyone
must have done it
friends
wrong.
everyone except for Jack. Fair enough. So are you gonna actually go into one of the rooms, or are you just gonna keep chatting it up
I
in the
guess
center hall?
we're gonna... the place where... This is the dumbest party I've ever been in. I guess where we heard the rattling from, do you guys want to...
Okay, that would be the room on the right.
Maybe we just keep going. So far, these skeletons don't seem to want to bug us. Maybe we just plow on.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I think we keep going down the hall.
Alright,
Towards where
so
we think the
the
master
door
chamber
is
would be.
actually cracked open, and, you see there is one skeleton in the room, in very dim light, compared to the rest of the castle, which is already pretty dim. It's a pretty dark room. And he is actually sipping out of a cup, and the liquid goes straight through him fully into the ground, at which point he makes a sort of sighing gesture, mops it up, and goes to take another sip. So, this is a rather long and unnecessary
tragic.
process, and as you're walking by, he kind of nods, almost wistfully, at you, and
Maybe he wants to die.
you walk,
No.
and, yeah, okay, so,
That's
what do you do?
No, I'm not saying kill him, I'm saying, like...
Oh,
he's-
actually,
that's sort
can
of his function.
I cast my cantrip produce flame, because it's probably slightly dark in here, and I actually want some.
Sure, but what I will say is, it's not dark enough to require dark vision.
yeah.
There's no...
Maybe we don't draw that kind of attention.
There's no real
I-
reason yet.
I want produce flame anyway, so I can chuck it at people. All right, just give me the flame.
Well,
All
it
right,
seems
fair
like
enough.
nobody's
I mean,
here
you can
to
if you
get
want
us,
to. It
but
just
okay.
felt like there wasn't a huge
It's
reason.
a cantrip. Go for
So
it.
sure,
Yeah.
you get some flames on your hands.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
nifty.
get like a D8 damage if I chuck it at people. It's great.
I can do
Alright,
that
fair.
too.
Um,
Don't ever brag.
so I'm gonna assume you're gonna keep walking.
Yeah.
And actually, as this happens, you hear one of the people come out of the room that was previous to your left, and kind of begin walking to the outside of the castle. By the way, where you murdered 2 skeletons, so you might want to keep that in mind. However, you are already pretty much all the way gone by the time you can assume they would see anything. And as you go down this hall, actually, the fire comes in handy because it gets progressively darker as you go on, and the torches kind of become farther and farther apart. Now, since you have this light, I'm not going to give anyone without dark vision any disadvantage, but it is pretty dark at this point. Now, what you come across is a large circular stone stairway, and this is clearly decorated because there's no real reason for it to be quite this large. But it heads pretty much directly up, and out across the stairway there are these small platforms which seem to branch off to other rooms. But there is clearly one room of significance all the way at the top. What do you guys do?
That's probably it, huh, guys?
I mean, yeah.
And by the way, when I say of significance, I mean the door is very large and adorned with skulls.
Probably.
Yeah, that's probably where the
I'm just
lift
gonna
is.
stay behind Bob right now. I don't feel
Or you.
comfortable around it.
Wait, where's David?
Oh, I hate you.
He's right behind
You just
Bob.
think the light is coming from Bob's back?
Bob, you're on fire!
You're actually burning Bob's hair off as you
Bob
speak.
doesn't have hair. He's bandaged. He's got like one of your bandages.
His wrappings. His
He's
wrappings.
I just
They're
grab
slowly
him
burning.
and just
He's like a wig. He just.
Alright, so what are you guys gonna do then?
I guess we
first
just
I just
get going.
Can I
go-
inspect the staircase to see if there's any traps?
Sure.
Okay, like roll perception or insight or
That's going to actually just be an inspection.
inspection?
I don't think there is an
Inspection? Which one was it?
investigation.
Investigation, that's what it was, sorry.
Investigation.
Which
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Is that on my other sheet?
Yeah, probably.
Investigation. Okay, there it is. 12.
Okay, no, there's no traps. Not that you can see.
Cool.
Okay.
At least not in your immediate vicinity. You can't speak for the whole staircase, but there's none where you were planning to walk.
I'd like to stay behind everyone, kind of, because
Alright, fair enough. So,
That's my thing.
that's all fine and dandy,
Yeah, I'm
except
sure
so
too.
far the party's standing perfectly still in this.
Let's.
We're going
I
forward.
get going.
Alright.
I got my pickaxe out. I got my coffee table.
Cool. You make your way up a few stairs, and this is going relatively smoothly, right up until, actually, the skulls on top of the doorway, at the very top, begin to screech. And it's an unpleasant sound. It's very not fun. Now, real quick, I'm going to have you guys roll a quick, I'm going to say, wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, I'm one wise boy. I got this.
Oh, wait.
17.
Yep, I got a 20 total.
What does proficiency in wisdom saving throw mean?
It just means you add your proficiency bonus to it.
Cool.
That's a plus.
Oh, never mind. Total of
Oh, I
22.
should have gotten a 6.
6?
Wait, no, I already said that I had proficient.
24.
Okay, so, David Jackson Milo, this catches you slightly off guard, but you are unharmed. Bob, this
I got
really...
it.
Oh, I thought you said
I
you got
did-
a 6. Okay,
No,
go on.
I said
What'd you
I
get?
got.
What
I
did you
meant-
get?
I got an 18.
Oh, actually, all 4 of you are completely fine.
We're all good.
Great.
This catches you mildly off guard, but doesn't do a whole lot. Now, as this screech goes on, you hear a rattle of bones coming from the bottom of the staircase, and actually out of several of the rooms on this staircase. in total. And a much... I'm gonna actually have you roll a perception.
Okay.
50.
That's also
7
wisdom.
plus my wisdom, which is
I got a 4.
19.
Or actually, you're... everyone except for David, you actually hear another sound as well. It just sounds like regular footsteps chasing alongside the bones. And, because of that, you three are actually, I'm going to say you guys are going to have an advantage on initiation.
Wait.
It's got to be that son of a witch.
Advantage, and I rolled a 7.
What?
What?
No, I'm just confused. Was it?
No.
You don't get...
No. You get advantage on initiative.
On initiative.
Yeah, I know.
Your next roll.
Your next.
Yes, I mean, but I'm just saying, like, a 7 is a very low roll.
What? I don't understand what you're talking about, Alex.
I don't think...
When did you get a 7?
For the... he didn't perceive the new sound.
Oh, you didn't?
He didn't, no.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry. You two get...
He doesn't get it.
Jax and Milo
Yeah.
get an advantage
Great.
on perception. I'm sorry, I thought you
Very
said
fair.
17.
Thank you, Alex.
Fair.
Great, so
okay.
we're rolling initiative?
Yes, you are going to roll initiative.
So,
And
advantage.
as we're doing that, I actually have a question.
Hold on. Yes. Oh, wait, hold on, my pen's dying.
I got a 15.
19.
Okay, wait, hold on. 15, 19, okay.
I have a question. How far away are these people and can we see them?
You cannot see them.
That's... Yeah.
Okay, I got 11.
11, and Bob, you got what?
6.
6, okay. So give me 1 sec. I need to make some rolls. 6, and 19, Jesus. 6, 19, oh my god, these guys are fast.
Oh no.
We have the same turn. They got a 19. Who goes first?
Hold on. And another 19.
What?
This
We
is
all be
strange.
acting.
I'm gonna say, because you were expecting them, that you were going to go before them. So what's gonna happen is it's going to be Milo, then, two creatures which you cannot yet see, and then Jax, David, then Bob. So I am going to assume you guys... Is there anything you want to do before you actually confront whatever these things are?
Actually, I do have a thing.
I don't know, are we trying to get into the uppermost room? Do we want to ignore these things and run into the uppermost room?
I do have a thing.
What's your
Can
thing?
I just, toss the flame, not, at someone, but, so we get light over there so we can see them?
Well, you wouldn't be able to see them yet anyways, because they're through a doorway. You heard them.
Oh,
Okay, no, are these
I thought
coming from
they
behind
were
the doorway
distant.
up the stairs or below the stairs from?
You hear a few coming from behind you, and you actually hear a few coming from various doors around the stairs. They're coming from all different places.
Oh no.
Also,
I didn't know. Alright, I keep the flame. I don't do it.
Okay?
Okay.
Cool.
also, from the skeleton battle, what about the experience?
We're not doing experience.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't
One
forget.
milestone. Get with the
He levels
program.
milestone. Yeah.
He'll level us up when we
Okay.
can.
Yeah, I hate experience. It's
Experience
stupid,
is
because
hard.
experience leads you to kill things without reason.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I want
so
you to do well
how
for
far am I
doing what
from the
you're supposed
uppermost door?
Well, these are stairs, so I'm gonna not actually use normal feet. Now, it would be 3 floors of stairs. It winds in a circle for quite a while. Now, what I'm going to say a little more easily is you're going to be about 40 feet away if you had to run it, if you had to run up there.
Distance doesn't change if you're running, Noah.
No, I just mean they're upstairs.
Okay.
It's
I
not
guess
like you
then-
have a linear distance, a
I think
horizontal.
I want to get in the room. I think I'm going to take a dash action.
Okay, so half a street?
I have a 30-foot walking speed, so that means I can take 60 feet
You get right up there.
movement. I get right up there.
You-
Can
you
I get
can't-
through the door?
No, you get up there in your turn.
But the door is locked.
You don't know. You don't, it's a big door. You can't, slam through it. You would have to take the time to open it.
Okay.
It's a heavy door. It has to be an action.
Gotcha.
Next is you actually see, out of one of the doors, just now below you, Milo, comes bursting a zombie.
No.
And, this zombie doesn't actually really have time to do anything, but it comes out and it actually gets ready to fight. Now, next comes out of a nearby door, actually comes a skeleton as well. So, now, what you can see is a zombie and a skeleton, and that is all is within range. Next is Jax. No, sorry, actually, I'm wrong about that. Next is one more skeleton, which comes from behind you. So there are now 2 skeletons and 1 zombie. Next is Jax.
Next to Jax. What am I gonna do? Oh boy.
Good question.
I don't really have, like...
Says the bitch with 4 health.
Bane... What did Bane do again? Must make... Okay, so I think I'm gonna cast Bane with one of my spell slots.
Okay. What does that do?
Up to 3 creatures of your choice, all 3 of them, must make, must make a charisma saving throw. Whenever a target that fails a saving throw makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll 1d4 and subtract the number rolled from attack or saving throw.
Alright, Funky, what is the score they have to beat?
For my charisma,
Probably your spell casting.
my spell casting DC. Can I write that somewhere?
That would be 10 plus proficiency plus whatever your spell casting modifier is.
So, 16. I have to beat a 16 for charisma.
Okay,
And I don't think
and it's all
skeletons
3 of
and
them.
I don't think
hold on,
skeletons
let me
and zombies.
I
check
don't know, they're
that
pretty
really quick.
handsome.
I guess both. I can see the skeletons being handsome.
Okay, so, 16 you said?
16, yes.
Okay. All 3 fail. Which makes sense because they can't actually speak.
So remove one of my...
So,
spell slots.
they don't have any secret poetries hidden just besides the fact that they can't actually speak. So they all have to minus 1d4 when they attack.
Or saving throws.
Okay, attack / dodge. Cool. Next is David.
Okay. So we got three boys all around us. So now I think... Wait, are they still able to move and stuff?
They can move, but they're not going to yet because they just burst through the door.
Well, yeah. I'm just making sure they're not, like, pretty much incapacitated by that. Anyway.
Nope, they're fine.
I would like to just straight up chuck my flame right at one of them.
Alright, which
Just
one?
like...
There is a zombie and a
gonna-
skeleton on one of the higher levels above you, and there is one that is below you, one skeleton.
I think I'll do the one that's on his own, so I'll just single him out a little bit.
How much damage did that do again?
1d8 damage, and it's got to be within 30 feet, which it clearly is.
Okay, I'm gonna actually have you roll a quick dex roll to see if you can actually hit them with the fire, because they're reasonably far away from you.
Oh, I thought if they were within 30 feet, it was just kind of guaranteed depending on what I got. Anyway,
I mean,
but all right,
you're chucking it. This isn't magic. You are throwing a fireball at them.
I'm aware. Okay, I got a 17 total.
Alright, you nail them. How much damage does that do?
Nice. 1d8, although, does it matter what my spell save is, or is that irrelevant?
No, it doesn't
He
matter.
can't save, it's just fire.
No, you just nail him in the face. So he
Oh,
takes
yeah,
1d8. Can you roll that?
Okay, 1d8, 1 second. I off my table. 6.
Get him.
6 damage?
Get his ass.
Okay, you nail him.
Get his
You nail
ass.
him hard. And you can move if you would like.
I'd like to go up the steps a little bit, kind of join my compatriots, if I may.
Okay, cool. How far can you run?
I think my speed's 25.
You can't quite get up to Milo, but, you get about halfway.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, next is...
Oh, I didn't move in my turn.
Did you want to?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to move up. Just
All right, so
towards them.
actually, you are also there with David,
Okay, cool.
about halfway. So, next is going to be Bob.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm planning on, well, can I make it to the skeleton? Like
Which
the
one?
skeleton behind, which one is the closest?
The one behind you.
Alright, can I get to the skeleton behind me?
Yeah, you can run there. He's pretty close.
Alright, I'd like to get to that skeleton and do an attack on him.
Cool. What kind of attack?
Just a saber slash.
Okay, so that would be... What was your roll for that again? 1d6 plus mod plus strength?
1d6
No, that's
plus 1.
okay, so that's damage. Which it was actually changed to 2 because strength. Or because mod.
Yeah, 2.
Whatever.
Sorry.
Anyway, so d20 plus strength.
Alright, d20 plus 1 d20. I got an 8.
With your
What's
strength,
your
Auden?
strength?
It's a... My strength is a 5, I got a 3, so I said...
You actually miss.
Ooh.
You go to slash at this thing, and you don't miss badly enough that you're, like, prone or anything. Actually, wait. Didn't you... Okay, right, yeah, okay, sorry. You just miss?
God damn it.
No extra mechanics. It doesn't get, like, an opportunity attack, you just don't hit it.
No, I was speaking in character, I wasn't...
No, I know. I'm just saying. Okay.
Do you want to catch up with us with your movement, Alex?
How fast are you? Actually, no. He can't, because he just ran back.
Oh.
He just ran back to the skeleton, so he's not going to run up all the stairs in one turn. And actually, as you're doing this, Alex, one more skeleton kind of slowly, groggily, the skeleton that was drinking the coffee or whatever, and it kept pouring out, it sadly and groggily walks into the room as well.
Aww.
It is armed, but it doesn't look happy
You have a
about
good
it.
brand for coffee.
No! Turn off your vid cam!
Stop screen sharing, you're gonna break our internet. Now, Milo, it is your turn again.
I think I'm going to use my action to get this door open.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna have you roll strength.
Good for me.
Or
This wasn't gonna be
athletics, rather.
Yeah, that's better for me. 19 plus 5 is a 24.
This was really, really fast. So fast, in fact, that I'm gonna say you still have the ability to attack if you want to.
Ooh.
Because you can effortlessly burst through this door. It's not even... You kick it. You kick open the
kick
door,
the
and it
door.
doesn't even slow you down. So you still have the ability to act again if you would like.
I say, always wanted to do that. And then I go through. And
Inside...
is it? Do I need to do... Does a perception check count as any sort of action or bonus action? Or can
You
I
can do a
just...
perception.
Okay, I'm just going to do one.
That
for-
could be your-
for kicks.
You can do that.
15. I just want to see what's in here
In the
real
room, you see, is a... It's a mostly empty room, and on the other side of it is a throne. Is the best way to describe it, made of skulls and bones. Now, on that throne is what you would presume to be the Lich. Now, however, he doesn't seem terribly agitated. He's not aggressive in any way. He's just sitting there. And you see that. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn? You don't really have a whole lot of range, so I'm going to say it outright. You're not going to be able to get one of the enemies.
Okay, I can't get one of the enemies, but I can talk as a free action.
Yes.
I think I'm confused by the fact that he's so chill. Can I say, first of all, what's he look like?
A little like a zombie, only a mix of a zombie and a mummy, where instead of rotting, he's dried out.
No, but description-wise, like, what's he look like as a person?
I intend to describe
Okay,
that as
sorry.
well. Now, his face is... She's kind of a... No, she, rather, is kind of a gruff-looking, scarred woman, or at least she would have been before she was, again, dried out. Now, she looks very frail, though that's largely being undead, you could imagine. And she seems just perfectly calm. Her hair has kind of lost all color, becoming a sort of gray. Again, you can presume because of age.
I'm confused, and I say, you're being invaded. And I sort of, point over my shoulder. Did you want to...
She says...
I'm gonna fight, fight you.
In a very kind of gruff voice, she says, I'm well aware.
Okay. So, I made this mistake before, so I'm just gonna double check. You should know my plan is to either attack you or ask you to please leave.
I understand.
Will you leave?
Not without permission.
Okay, that's interesting. Do you have, a boss? Or,
Yes.
Can we talk about that?
How about you deal with that first? And she gestures behind you, where the skeleton and the zombie, which were previously halfway up the steps, have come chasing up to you. Skeleton, zombie? Yeah, the skeleton and the zombie have come chasing up to you and are now within arm's reach.
Cool. Works for me.
So can
can I attack, then?
I'm gonna say no, just because you took three relatively free options. It's gonna... I'm gonna say no.
That adds up.
You're not exposed or anything, but yeah. They just reach you, though.
Alex, bud, can you open the door some more? It's getting hot.
They don't actually have the time to swing at you or anything. You're just within range. And then...
I shout to the rest of the party, deal with these guys first. The Lich might actually have some neat info.
So, Jax, you are next. What are you gonna do? So the, Actually, wait, no. Right, sorry, one more thing, sorry. The other skeleton down below is actually going to take a swing at Bob.
Oh no. Oh noes.
Oh noes indeed. So, what is your AC?
13.
But it has to take off, D4.
Yes, right. Okay, so 13. So, I am going to roll that. Minus D4. You know what? It's not gonna matter. It does hit you. It's, let me check. It's actually a pretty good swing. Not enough to, annihilate you, but it does a little bit of damage.
How much?
Let me see. I'm afraid this was a hard swing. And it's going to do a relatively decent amount of damage. That is going to be 4 damage.
Okay. So
You're not looking great.
I'm at a third of my health, and I wouldn't be if it wasn't for the stupid door.
Stupid door, am I right?
Now,
Anyway,
next turn is Jax.
Okay. I would like to do...
pencil.
Which one of the guys looks... which one of the guys looks less dexterous? The zombie and the skeleton.
You could roll a free perception check if you wanted to know.
Okay, cool. 15 plus 6 would be 21, yeah.
The zombie is significantly less dexterous. The skeleton's actually reasonably agile.
Cool. I'm gonna use...
The other way around, the zombie is way less agile. The skeleton is reasonably
skeleton's fast, zombie not,
yes,
right?
Yes, exactly.
I'm going to run up the stairs a little more, and
Are you going to run to Milo? Where the skeleton and zombie are?
Yeah, I'm gonna run to Milo.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna try to, stay near Milo.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to cast Sacred Flame, which is, they have to make, on the zombie, which they have to make... 1d8 radiant damage. They take 1d8 radiant damage if they don't make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, so what's the score to beat?
I'm guessing my spell safe, so 16.
I saw that from here.
-1. So actually, I'm gonna say, alright, so 1d8 damage.
1d8 damage.
Now, let me check something.
Okay, that was a -1.
Let me check.
He runs into your flame. He wants to die.
Okay, well, kind of true. So, you're not exactly sure whether it's because, he happens to be a zombie, or whether he just isn't happy with his life. But this guy does not want to dodge. And I'm going to actually have you roll your 1d8 and then double it.
Ooh. And I also, say to, I kind of shout down to David, see, we can all do flame things, okay?
Rough.
You know,
Big money, no whammies.
I got a 2. I got
Alright,
a 1 and double it's 2.
Oh, you did 2 damage.
Okay, you know what? How about,
Nuts.
I'm gonna make a quick revision. How about I give you... You know what? No, I'm sorry. That's rough. That's a 2 damage. Now it's gonna...
See, we
it's
can all
gonna
do
roast
flame
it.
things. You say as your flame skips over
I-
his
it would
shoulder.
be
after
funny.
that move at all.
It'd be
Extremely
funny
sad,
if-
because the man jumps into it and he's like, embrace it, and it just... And he's like...
I mean, I think it would.
Yeah,
Wait, no, I was gonna say
we all
does he
can do
embrace
same
the
things, that doesn't
flame?
mean-
He
we
embraces
all
the
do
flame, but it actually is like a mild burn, like the kind of burn you could get on a grill. Now, this is actually extremely sad to watch because the zombie looks for a moment almost relieved, only before getting
I'm sorry, man. I'll get you next time.
taking virtually no damage.
I'll get you next time, bud. I'm sorry.
He looks completely fine.
Except
He
if
is.
it does
Actually, no,
die.
in this campaign, I thought you were only taking virtual damage.
Alright,
That's
next.
not funny, though.
I feel a bit bad. You can still move if you want, by the way.
I'm
No,
just
you already moved to get up
I'm
there.
just gonna
Sorry.
stay near Milo.
Okay, so next
I thought it was a
is
good
going to be
Well, I'm glad you thought it was a good spell.
David.
Okay,
You are
can I
the
just,
only
run
person
up
left in the
steps?
middle.
So, can I get to the rest of the peeps?
Well, define the rest, because Bob's down below, not looking so good, and everyone else
Yeah,
is
for
up.
sure not Bob. Yeah, I can go die for all.
Okay, you're just
Oh,
gonna
no!
abandon your friend. Got it. So yeah, you can make it up there.
Alright, yeah, I'll do that. And there is a zombie and skeleton up there, if I remember, yes?
Yeah, a very sad zombie and
That's cool. I'll get him next time.
yeah, just a skeleton who has as of yet not been touched.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the zombie. I'm gonna try and put him out of his misery with my spear.
Alright, I'm going to
Get his
have
ass.
you go ahead and roll, I think, with strength to see if you hit.
Yes,
The
it is.
zombie? The zombie you said?
Alright, 15.
Okay, you nail it. Now I'm going to have you roll your damage. Which is,
Yep,
I
that's
believe,
1d6.
1d6. I'm going to say +2 because you're proficient.
Oh, yeah, that's true, I should.
So 1d6 +2.
Okay, got a 3. 3 plus 2 equals 5.
Alright, you stab it. It's not perfect, but it's respectable. You kind of go... The spear plunges in kind of right between the lungs, and it looks like it's hurt. So how much damage was that again?
5.
5?
He's taking
Okay.
5 plus 2, 7 damage.
Alright, so yeah, he's not... He looks like you've dented him.
The skeletons
And I
are
say, well,
less than
apparently
12,
not all of
so
us can
they're
do
really-
actual damage. Nice.
Well,
doing, like,
for the
eyes
record,
emoji.
these can be different.
I know, I'm just saying, I'm trying to keep track, for the skeletons are really weak.
Yeah, but there could be other the skeletons could be stronger or less strong.
Oh, okay.
These were the guards posted at the front. They could be entirely different than the people inside. Now, next is, you can move. No, you can't move if you want. If you want to take, like, a bonus action, you can, but I'm assuming you're not. Which would mean...
Oh, wait, actually, could I, cast a cantrip, or is that,
Nope.
like, not?
That's an action. Bob, it is your turn now.
You should probably get up the stairs.
You can run if you want.
You're very fast, right?
I mean, I'm very fast, but I'm still not backing down.
You're gonna get killed.
Yeah, buddy.
Does anyone have heals?
I
yeah.
mean, like, I have healing word, and I also have, like, spare the dying, so I don't think he'll die.
I would have hit him if I didn't get a 3.
You can say that about almost anything in life now, can't you?
true.
Now, go ahead and...
I have cure wounds, by the way.
What are you going to do? What do you have?
I have a plus. I have 1
No, I never mind. I was asking David. What do you want to do?
I want to go at another swing.
Just a regular old swing, no abilities or anything?
Well, well, sneak attack, it would...
No, you can't sneak attack.
Yeah, because they know I'm right in front.
So is that your only ability?
I could either A, run, B, sneak attack, or 3, see you can't.
My favorite. A, B, and 3. So...
You could probably hit. You have to roll pretty low, which you did on a 3, to not hit with a 5. What do you have, a +7?
So these are 2 skeletons. So are you going to go ahead and
There are 2 of them.
just take a good old swing? Which one?
I mean,
Are you gonna take a swing at the one that you... Alright, so there are 2 skeletons there. One looks more damaged than the other.
I'm taking the swing at the damaged one, and not the mentally damaged one. The physically.
Now hold on. Let me just check
You mean the one with the coffee?
That's the
okay.
emotionally damaged
That
one.
poor guy.
So now
You
here's
just spared
the
him.
thing. So you are going to just take a good old swing.
Yep, just a good old reliable swing, unless if I roll poorly.
Funky. Oh God, what'd you get?
A 1.
Oh my
God.
god, come on!
That's a 6,
You're gonna
right?
die,
When you
bro.
add your strength, that's a 6.
Yeah, you did.
You miss. Again, you go up and you take another swing and it whiffs. Again. Now, this is...
Having some trouble there, Shadow Man?
Are you sure you don't need
These-
a party?
Wait, are these controllers or gloves that we're using, or something?
Yeah, what's the VR controls?
Oh, it depends on your setup.
You can make it up, Alex.
My hands are buggy!
Alright, fair enough. So,
Run up to us.
Don't blame the controller!
Okay.
you miss completely.
Just
this
run up
is-
to us,
right?
bandage boy.
Can I run back up?
you can try, but there is a... Since you already attacked, there is a chance they might get an opportunity attack if you go now. Since you already tried to attack them. You know, you could have, joined the group. You didn't have to go out on your own.
He's being in character.
Alright, fair enough.
True, yeah.
Look, I'm in the group
Wait,
and I'm not even
is it
damaged
like a
yet.
chance
You
that
probably
there'll be an
don't.
opportunity attack, or is it guaranteed?
I mean, they're going to opportunity attack, whether they hit you or not is a chance.
Yeah.
At least unless they have something better
Well,
to do.
they're near definitely gonna hit me when it's their turn, so I may as well just risk it while I can.
So are you gonna come
Attack?
up?
Or are you gonna run, either?
Yeah,
You can just say run as a free.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, you just bolt. Now, next is the undamaged skeleton goes ahead and goes to take a regular old swing at you. So that
Which
is
one?
going to be...
Me?
Yeah. You're
But
the
I
only
thought you
person.
said he would get an opportunity. Is this an opportunity attack?
Yeah, he still might miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
Please, yeah.
But he has to take a minus Sam's die.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
From
Yeah.
Bane. So there's still a Bane on
Before.
From 1d4.
Bane. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So, I'm going to just to roll this outright. It's +0 because they're not very strong. And, wow. Jesus Christ. This man misses the hardest you've ever seen a man miss.
Natural one?
No, technically a 2.
This is starting to look like an abstract dance with all the swinging and missing. I don't think anybody's made contact at this section of the stairwell. It's just whoosh, 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 whoosh.
So he goes to swing at you, and whiffs so completely that he's actually going to knock himself prone.
He knocks out his ass.
So he really screws this up. And next is going to be Milo.
You can just
Yeah.
hear Jack's laugh.
So I'm in within range of
The
So-
zombie and the skeleton.
a skeleton, and the other two
skeleton.
skeletons are against Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
Yeah, he's not doing
I'm
good.
gonna say
Wait,
maybe someone
Two
go
other
help Bob,
skeletons?
maybe.
I thought I ran up.
Well, they are against you, but you're farther away from them now.
Okay.
They're still nearby to you. They're closest to you than anyone else.
Yeah, I don't think I can reach them yet, though.
No, you can't.
I think I'm going to
Unless you dash.
see if I can finish off the zombie.
You can try.
So that's just gonna be a normal pickaxe hit. It's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna hit. It's a 16 plus 5.
Wow, yep, you nail him. You nail him head on.
And then
So
I'm
it's just
gonna
going to
do
be a good
my
old attack.
damage
In fact,
plus my
actually,
strength.
since that was so high and their AC is so low, I'm going to say you get to roll twice the dice.
Ooh.
You don't add your proficiency twice, you just roll
It's
twice.
gonna be a 9 and a 10, that's 19 plus 3 damage is 22 damage.
You nail it. You swing your
Can
pickaxe.
I like thumbtack him to the floor with one end of the pickaxe?
Yes, you do. You nail him in the shoulder, and it just keeps going straight through until you crash it clean into the floor. Now, this zombie is mush. It is gone.
Ooh.
It splatters all over
Gross.
you.
Oh, he's...
All over you, all over Milo, Jax, and David. It
Oh.
is freaking nasty.
You know, there comes a point when the games get too realistic. I'm, like, trying to wipe him off.
There's no point wiping it off.
point
Everywhere
is
you touch,
that
there's
is-
more of it.
Oh,
Actually, wait, hold on. I'm gonna make a quick retraction of that. David was actually small enough and behind Jax enough that he did not get covered. He was the only one in the area.
And then for my movement, I'm gonna head a little ways to where Bob is and kind of...
You can get about
Can I get
halfway
in front
down.
of him with the coffee table?
No. Well, actually, yes, because he's halfway up. Yes. You can get in front of him. You can make yourself in the way and pull out the coffee table.
Yeah,
but
it's not a move.
that
it's
means
just...
you're not going to be able to attack next turn.
Oh, I'm using the shield as my thing.
Unless, I guess you could probably try and do something clever like swing at them with the shield, but you can't do a standard attack.
Okay, then I won't use the shield. I'll just stand in front of him with my large frame and hope they'll attack me instead.
Okay. Next is, you have left David and Jax upstairs with, just a skeleton now, because you
And
turned
the
a
lich,
zombie
but, like-
into liquid.
You have to cooperate to get the job done.
To be fair, like,
So, this Skelly is going to actually turn to, I think David. And
Damn.
he's going to go ahead and just try and swing outright. They're not really clever enough to try anything creative. They're just gonna try and smack you again.
I'm a fighter. I don't have anything creative. We
Oh,
fighting.
It's
what we do.
Fair enough. So, they are going to add strength. So that's 0. And this one,
does that one have Bane?
let me check.
They all have Bane.
This one already blew his Bane,
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to attack previously.
Oh, it's only one?
It's only one. So
Oh, okay.
My armor class is 11.
That one. Alright, cool. So, let me just go ahead and roll with a plus. Ooh, Jesus, 19. He hits.
David?
Yes.
Oh.
He, takes his sword and...
Sword.
and he buries it in your chest.
Uh-oh.
I am going to have you go ahead and take...
What is my
Oh my god, 8 damage.
What's my armor class?
Dang!
Are you still up,
You only
David?
beat by like 7 points. Like what? Okay.
Wait, are you okay?
Are you still up?
Yes, 7 more.
Yeah, I'm still up. I'm at
You have
3.
This is a tough halfling.
Noah, can you move your binder a little farther? I can see all your rolls.
I don't want to see your
Okay.
roll.
So yeah, he nails you. That's rough, but that's his move. That's
Great.
all. Next is going to be... let me see here. You already destroyed the zombie. That guy moved. Next is going to be one of the skeletons next to Bob and now Milo. This skeleton is going to... Well, it was really going to run up and swing at Bob, but Milo jumped in the way. So instead, it's going to swing at Milo.
Come at me, motherfucker.
So, this guy is going to take, again, just a good old attack. However, this guy still has Bane. So I'm going to minus the
This is good news.
D4 from it.
Ooh, I'm helpful, guys.
What's your AC?
He can't. He's already beat me. No matter what. He's this 11.
Oh, yeah, he does just barely hit you. It's not like a clean hit. He kind of cuts into your arm, and he's going to go ahead and do... I'm gonna re-roll that by... Okay, well... Okay, he's gonna do 6 damage.
6 damage.
Ow!
I had to roll twice, because it kept getting perfect rolls. I want to make sure my die was good. So, that's all. That's all she wrote for that skeleton. It's vibing. Next is going to be Jax.
I would like to cast Toll the Dead on this
The one right next to you?
the skeleton right in front of me, stabbing.
You finna run out of spell slots, girlfriend.
This is a cantrip.
Okay, what does it do?
You see one creature you see within range. The sound of bells ring through the air, and the target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12. But it hasn't
Okay.
been hit, so I'm guessing 1d8, right?
That's kind of
Has this one bag been hit?
Hold on, let me check. This is
Yeah,
that one? No, it has not.
Okay.
No.
Wait,
no.
is this the coffee one then?
No,
No,
this is just
coffee one's
another
down below.
skeleton.
This is the, untouched guy up above, the guy who just stabbed David in the gut.
So we have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. Let me just check that. Okay, cool. It is going to get... It rolls a 9. Does it succeed?
No, it's a
Okay,
my
so
DC is 16.
it takes 1d12. No, it takes
1d8.
1d8 because it hasn't been hit.
You money, no whammy.
7!
Alright, it takes 7 damage.
It does
is
not like my
nailed.
bells.
It looks bad already. It looks damaged. It looks like it grabs its head without a brain and somehow...
You make the bell inside its skull. And it all just sort of boom!
And yeah, it's shaking like crazy and it is in a lot of pain.
I kind of laugh.
Now, it is going to be David's turn. Yeah, David's turn.
Okay,
You
this
just
might
got
sound a little
stabbed.
greedy, but I think I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself, considering I'm on 3 HP right now.
Alright, so what's that?
Any creature that you touch gets healed 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 3.
Does that mean you have to touch
1d8.
yourself?
Alright, so roll that.
Yep, I put my hand on my face, so I'm touching
You
myself.
slap yourself in the face. Got it. And how much do you heal?
Yep, and I rolled a 6 actually, so I'm back up to full.
Alright,
6
nice.
plus 2, yeah.
Now, is there
The
any...
health is so small.
Do you want to move, or are you just vibing?
Maybe move off the blade.
Well, no, the skeleton got knocked
One
back
sec,
when you
let me think.
blasted it with bells.
Just like blasting it like full volume.
You crank up the headphones on that
It
bad
actually
boy.
isn't bells, it's shoddy like ability in my head.
Alright, nice. So, David, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna vibe after I healed myself.
Alright, cool. Now, next
Super helpful for the
is
group.
going
Thank you
to
so much.
be Bob.
I don't want to die, I was at 3!
You have just been helped by Milo.
Bob, just hit once.
Yeah, you are...
Just hit once.
You are safe to swing. There are 2 skeletons in front of you. One has been dented up, and the other is actually knocked prone.
You have advantage.
It was one that tried to chase you down, but it failed on while it was going on. So one of them is on the ground, but it will get up next turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a swipe at the one that just got hit by the bells.
No, that's
no,
way
that's
up.
way away.
That's way far
Oh.
away. There's 2 in front
You're
of you.
still
right?
way down below. You ran after the ones on the ground. You are miles away from the game.
You are, your choices are one that's prone, which means you get advantage, or one that's damaged, which means you might actually kill it off if you do hit.
But I have a question.
Yes?
Didn't she get in front of me and then she just got hit?
She
by-
took the damage for you.
Which is very
But
noble.
you're still ready. You can still swing.
Yeah, I want to. I'm not understanding this.
There are
because-
2 skeletons nearby you. One is
Yeah.
prone,
One is prone.
one is damaged.
The Toll the Bells guy is a different guy.
It's a different guy.
Entirely
He's up
separate.
above with us.
You're miles away from them. Actually, you're 40 feet away from them.
But like not
Like
miles.
20.
How did she block? Okay.
I
whatever.
didn't.
She ran down at the end of her turn
Yeah.
and jumped
Yeah.
in front of the blade.
Oh.
I ran down.
She came down to you because you were getting beaten up.
So you either pick the one that's prone, which you will get advantage, or the one that's damaged, which you might kill it.
Yeah.
I'd rather kill the one that is damaged.
Okay.
Surprising.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so you are going to take an outright swing.
Please aim.
You go ahead and roll.
So far, you've not earned up to. That's a 7.
I mean,
plus-
plus a 5, it's a 13.
Okay.
That hits, doesn't it? For a skeleton? Didn't hit the last skeleton.
Just barely.
Yeah.
Woo! You hit something.
It's actually kind of sad. Like, you go to swing at it, and you stumble, and you were about to fall over. The only thing that catches you is you actually trip, throwing your blade into the
He
skeleton.
does like my gloves aren't working.
Yeah, exactly, and you accidentally nail it. Now, you are going to roll your damage.
Okay. So 1d6.
Plus 2, right?
Plus 2.
That's your proficiency.
A 6.
Ooh.
You kill it.
Woo!
You stab
yeah.
it, and in this jittery, mistaken motion, you actually stab it clean through the head. And it's actually kind of a neat effect because the bones are sort of levitating, and as you skewer the skull from the mouth to the back of its head, the rest of the bones just fall away, as if the force controlling them was just gone, and the skull is left on the tip of your sword. Sword.
You can't say sword today, can you?
No, I can't.
Sword.
But, the skull is left on your sword. You can shake it off in no time, and that is the end of your turn.
Wait, but... Oh, wait.
You can move, though, right?
Yeah, if you want. But, what?
I would rather move a bit closer to the team.
I mean, you're with Milo.
Climb up. Okay.
That
Sure.
way, I don't...
You can, you climb up to where the rest of the team is,
Okay, so
excluding
the-
Milo. Milo is now down alone with the remaining skeleton.
Wait, Milo is here?
Yes, Milo was with
The
you.
group
That's how she
split
blocked
up,
the sword.
Yeah. So Milo's at the bottom with
Okay,
you.
hold on. Let me explain this in a little more detail. A skeleton was coming to swing at you. Milo was up above. She ran down to block it. Then, you just stabbed a skeleton, and now, if you run back up, Milo will be left back.
Alright, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay, cool.
Watch as two healer
Now, in
guys
theory, by the
die.
way, you are still behind Milo to some degree.
Okay.
So, just know that the skeleton is more likely to hit Milo if you don't move. So I'm going to say that, and next shall
Not
be...
that bad.
Wait, how much... Right, you kill this guy. So, there is remaining... Up above, there is... one... Okay, so up
It's getting
above...
really hot in here.
There is one skeleton which is on its last leg, and down below, next to Milo, is one skeleton which is just stumbling up after having missed its shot. Now, first is Milo.
Wait a second. If it hasn't gotten back to its own turn, isn't it still prone when I go to hit it? Because
No, because it went prone...
wouldn't it have to get up on its turn?
It was 6. Yeah, okay. Well, no, because it went after Bob. It did get up.
That was its turn?
Yeah.
After Bob? Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack it again. Because that seems to have been doing me pretty well so far.
Cool.
That's going to be 11 plus 5, that's 16.
You nail it. Again, your pickaxe slams into its skull. Now, find out how much damage it does.
Gonna do
Good luck. Good.
big money, no whammies.
Big money, no whammies.
3. Plus 3 is 6.
Alright, it's respectable. It's not perfect, but it's you certainly heard it. It's not unharmed. Next is going to be the skeleton up above. It is going to go ahead and swing at I think it's going to try and swing at David again.
Ooh.
Seeing that he healed,
Why?
seeing that he healed, I think it's going to try and
It's annoyed.
redo damage. Now it is going to do +0, so it is going to get a 15. Does that hit?
Wait, with my armor class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. It
Oh no.
does, but not by a lot. He doesn't get
Okay.
like double damage or anything stupid. Alright.
Okay, it does 6 piercing damage. It hits you the same
All
exact way it did last time. It skewers you in the gut once
It
again.
tempts you to take back the exact amount you just healed yourself. God
just,
damn it.
It just re-skewers you. Now,
That is actually false. The last time it did much more damage, and this time it is not.
But what I'm
no,
saying
last
is,
time
double
it did.
that.
No, last time it did the exact same amount
didn't
of
you
damage.
heal yourself for 6?
Yeah.
And then it's
No, I
like,
healed myself for 8.
oh, okay, so
At
it's
least
still
he
a little bit
isn't
better.
dead.
Okay. Next is going to
I'm in
be
the positive still.
next is going to be Jax.
Woo! I'm gonna cast Toll of Toll the Dead again because this time it is damaged. So wisdom saving
yeah.
throw.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw. It's a -1 for wisdom, not great. It gets an 6.
That's definitely not gonna be enough.
All right, you do
D12.
1d12.
1d12.
Big money, no whammies.
5.
It clutches its head once again, like it did previously, and this time it looks really, really shaken, and as it's doing this, it kind of stumbles, only to fall off the stairway and come shattering down to the ground.
I'm like, we're gonna repeat moves here, huh? Well, I just did mine.
Rough. Next is going to be
Jack
David.
seems like a person who wants a catchphrase too bad.
Yeah, I do.
David, it is your turn.
Okay, so there are no skeletons around me now?
No, there's just
No,
a
there
lich
is-
in the room.
If you have any ranged spells, don't attack the lich.
I-
We're discussing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have any ranged spells, you could go for the one near me.
Or range
Yeah, well,
attacks.
but there's none, like, right up next to me, right?
No.
No.
No, you're all good. Because of me.
Or in
Okay,
theory, you
I
could run
will-
down there.
I'll cast my cantrip Produce Flame. I can't throw it in the same turn as I cast it, but I'm casting it with the intention to throw it later.
Alright, you got flame. Are you gonna move?
I'll probably retreat slightly back down the staircase, not in attacking range of the skeleton at the bottom, but definitely in range up to the point where I could just toss the flame fairly easily to them.
Gotcha. Next is going to be Bob.
Okay. So, so is the...
We've already established, by the way, you can run down and hit it in the same turn,
Yes.
because that's the amount of distance it is. So if you want to come down and then try and get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna come down and try and get it.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You're going to come down from where? To where?
The
Because
top of
you're
the
currently
staircase.
right next to the skeleton.
Oh, that's right, he stayed, didn't he? So you could just attack.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Forgot.
Right.
Alright, so I slash.
Biggest of money, 0 whammies. That is what we want.
This is what we want.
This is what we want. Biggest of money, not a single whammy in sight.
15 plus 5, I get it.
You!
I don't see a single whammy here!
No whammy!
Not a single whammy!
It's not quite enough to do double damage,
Yeah.
but you nail it.
Yeah, it takes a nat 20.
But you nail it. You do quite a bit of damage.
How much damage does he do, sir?
That's for him to decide. Well, really, the dice.
5.
7.
7! think that'll
As
rattle
your
the stone
saber,
back.
you swing it, and it actually splits the skull down from the top. And it's kind of a gross effect, because what you have now is 2 halves of a skull, and quite a few remaining bones. However, what it once was, a skeleton, by no stretch of the word any longer exists. And with that, the last of the enemies have been taken out.
Alright.
What is it with me and splitting bones?
I think this is the start up to a joke and I say, I don't know! What is it with you and splitting bones?
I was actually being serious. I split every single enemy I fought so far.
Oh. See, you sort of said it like the setup to a...
No,
Like a guy walks into a bar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
let's
got a
beat the
bone
lich.
to pick with
Yeah,
how
let's
many
beat the lich.
puns
Let's go.
we're making
Let's
about
do
the
it.
skeletons.
Alright, so I guess I go up... Yeah.
You're going to go up and see the lich?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been here. I'm just
Well, what's going to happen is, as you walk into the room, assuming you're just all walking in willy-nilly? No?
I mean, I was already in the room. And
Yeah.
I'm
we
hiding
gotta
behind
just-
Bob,
okay.
as always.
So you just waltz in there with the confidence of one
Covered
who
in
should...
zombie
The
juice.
confidence you really shouldn't have at this point. And you
I'm
are...
hiding.
As you walk in, this
Something
lich
in my
says,
Oh,
"Oh,
God damn it, we lost David.
you're dripping zombie juice into my..."
They're your zombies.
Yeah, but they weren't my juice. Now,
I have so many questions. That's the
now,
most upsetting response.
I suppose you will be wanting, I don't know, some kind of answers to this.
I think, yeah, right?
It's either answers or we kill you.
Yeah,
That would
good,
be correct.
good luck with that. Now, what I will say is, there is much I cannot tell you quite yet. I am prohibited. But what I shall say is we may have the ability to work together. And I would like to ask you whether this seems enticing to you.
Wait a second, are you a real guy?
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Like
Alright.
a real,
Yeah,
a real guy. We sort of were under the assumption that you'd be like, "Wahaha, don't steal my power crystals."
Or you're like, beep boop,
yeah.
AI.
Are you
Sort of
an
NPC.
AI or are you
I mean, he's a robot, but like that's
I'm
a different.
But he's a
thing.
real guy.
He's a
I'm
real guy.
extremely confused by your question.
Are you
He's fake. He's
okay?
fake,
I will
sorry.
phrase
He's
it this
definitely
way:
fake.
Are you sitting in your throne covered in skulls, or in
Yes,
your
I am
living
sitting
room
in my
with your
throne.
little gloves on?
I mean, you can see as well as I can that I am in a throne covered in
Okay,
skulls.
so this is just like a really good program. I
Yeah,
have.
Okay.
I like your
Pretty
program.
good
That's a pretty good
program.
program.
It's a good
yeah.
program.
Yeah.
I gotta
That-
respect where it's due.
How would
Gotta
you
tip
feel
my
if I
hat.
said I like your genetics?
I
That
mean,
feels kind of rude.
I just, I'm sorry, I don't really know the etiquette for this. Most of the people I run into who aren't, like,
Look, you know
Our-
what?
our
I'll
kinda-
make this simple.
shallow.
I have a pact with, as I believe you would say, a real dude. Now,
Oh, alright.
Okay.
as you may expect, I would rather like out of it. However, the only way for that to work is to fulfill it, or for the owner of the pact to be, say, removed from the equation.
How
Now-
sad would that be?
Now, I would rather like to know, would this deal seem enticing to you? I mean, after all, there's virtually no chance you'd be able to kill me. My henchmen were there because I assigned the worst ones to guard my castle because they weren't fit to be in my army. So, really,
Yeah, that zombie guy really wanted to die.
I
He
feel
was
bad for
pretty
that coffee guy, though. You
Yeah.
could have given him the coffee table.
They were your workers are very depressed. Just
I
a heads up.
Yeah. have
don't
a
know
better
what I
workout
can
kit.
do. I leave them alone. I supply them with free goods, and I let them sit around all day.
Sometimes it's just a chemical
I mean,
thing.
it's not like I'm working them to death. You saw them there. They were just sitting
They were
there.
literally just sitting there. If I'm being honest, they weren't even really guarding.
Actually,
I
technically,
know.
We don't want to. I don't want to like be judging
I'm very
you
well
guys,
aware.
but
No,
we came
no,
up
like
to
I
two
said,
guards
these
and
these people were here
They did
because they were
nothing.
on a sort of leave.
did. Okay. Is this,
actually, technically, you were
guys,
working
wait,
them
guys,
to this.
guys.
I
did
don't
we just,
find that joke
Did we
humorous.
just kill the guys on mental health disability? Because
Oh,
I don't know how I
yes.
feel
Oh,
about
you
that.
did.
no.
That's kind
That's I'll admit
This
to
game
mild
is-
surprise. You see, I specifically told my henchmen to let you in, and the first thing you did was chop one of them in half, which is an interesting choice.
Okay, but they weren't real guys.
I believe, from your definition, no.
Okay, that's good.
Though I personally don't really see the difference.
Well, no offense, but you wouldn't.
Especially
Would
not a
you?
real guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you
different,
can't
kinda
see the
bad.
difference. You can't get out of the game. You can't see the difference.
Because of my age, I'm relatively slow to anger. However, not incapable of it, so can we please return to business?
Yes. So wait, you want us to kill this guy's avatar, right?
Either that, or perhaps attempt to fulfill the pact he has granted me.
How powerful is this guy? What level is he?
Yeah.
I am not allowed to say.
Who is he?
He...
This is for sure a trap.
I may not name him, it was part of the deal, but I can point you to him, if you would like.
Okay, but if I can ask, we're gonna need to uphold a certain thing as well, which is mainly, we are getting paid to say that we took care of you, so you gotta kind of act taken care of if we're gonna do that,
Well,
so we don't get a
I
bad
have
review on
already been killed.
Fantasy
now haven't
Yelp.
I?
The implication was we'd have to do it again.
That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
I don't think the guy who hired us really knew what he was doing.
How about this? I will find a new territory, a new domain, if you will.
Okay.
And this is only if my pact is destroyed. Now, whether you kill the man who owns it or simply destroy the pact without his knowledge does not affect me. However, it is either that or I kill you.
Okay,
If
so
we-
destroying the pact it is.
If we destroy the pact, he'd pay us, like, Even a little bit, tiny bit. You know, like,
I shall not be doing that.
damn it.
The other guy's gonna pay us because the Lich is gonna stop attacking.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
She's the Lich. You shouldn't talk about people like they're not in the room.
Yeah, it seems rather rude, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of rude.
Even
What's
I
your
know
name,
it's
Mrs. Lich?
Oh, it's been so many years.
Okay.
I hardly
Oh,
even
no.
remember
Here we
it.
go.
No, boy.
Oh, it's...
This is what the NPCs sound like most of the time.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is more on brand.
Alright, well, you don't have to be rude. It's Lillian.
It's Lillian?
Lillian.
Oh, see, that's a nice name. Nice to meet you, I'm Milo.
Hi.
Do you ever hang out in Fishing Simulator?
Please, do you intend to
Ever play Squirrel
fulfill
Wars?
our deal, or shall I kill you?
Lillian, do you play Squirrel Wars? That's a
Deal.
good question.
Deal.
Do I have to do it, like, with these guys?
Do I have
Could
to do
just-
it, like, right now? Because I have, like, out-of-game business occasionally. Like, I don't know if I was on for, like, a week-long...
I mean,
Thing.
you'll still be here when you get back, so if you're gone for very long, I'll just kill you.
I mean, like,
Okay, well, please don't do that.
Wait,
Well,
how would
that-
you find us?
You'll be right there. You'll just be in front of me.
could...
You don't leave when you sign off.
Yeah, you gotta go to
If
bed.
you just go to sleep
No,
right
but I
now,
mean,
your
what if I go into a different place and then sign off?
Well,
your
like-
body will be left immediately in front of me.
No, like,
How?
if we in the game go to a different place. Let's not push it. She'll kill us.
Then I'll kill
okay,
you.
sure.
But, like, do I have to do it with these guys?
If you agree to the deal and then leave, I'll just kill Aaron.
Well, don't do
I
that.
believe that was the name of the local...
He's so
I mean, I am
Carpenter.
kind of fine with that, not gonna lie.
No.
I mean...
I was gonna commission him for a table.
Pros
He'll lose.
and cons.
He'll lose all
we don't
his
die. And
table
we can
guys.
I was
leave.
gonna sell him.
Con?
the-
I don't see many cons here,
And
guys.
then you don't get paid.
I just bought this.
I
quilt,
find the
guys.
con. Let's not do
I mean, if I can.
I don't see this as you having many options. It's either this or I summon another 1,000 undead to kill you.
All right. Yes. Yes. I'm in.
Alright, well, you seem to
Fine.
speak for the rest of your team.
Yeah,
I don't know
So,
why we would.
Hey,
Milo, I accept your deal. Allow me to simply point out his location to you. And this woman raises a hand, and as she does, you actually see a perfectly clear image in your head, trail, outside from the Lich's castle, a path all the way to... Well, there's actually nothing there when you see it at first, but you see, essentially, there is a button on a nearby tree, and as this is pushed, a door is revealed, and that's where your vision ends.
Great. Secret tree.
Secret tree.
Secret tree.
Well, I suppose you very well better be getting on then.
Yep. Cool.
Do the job,
Sure.
and I will know.
Is there a time limit?
I mean, sometime this week, please?
I think I can fit that in. I do have to work. Guys, if you're going to be my adventuring party, you should know I do work weekdays. But, you know what? We're just not going to worry about that. Yeah, let's go! Adventure time!
Alright, so,
Everybody's gotten a party request from Bob.
I
Now-
join your party.
I'm gonna say this outright. It's-
I already friended you in the woods.
And a friend request to,
Jack.
I don't accept the friend request, but I accept the party request.
I send Jax a party request and another friend request with a little message that says, I don't think this went through.
I did not decline it again.
So, I'm very tired. Do you want to call that here?
Do you want to call it? Yeah, I think that
this
was
is good.
it's
Yeah.
for our loving audience, it's truly sauna-like in here, which is part of what's dissuading us.
Yeah.
As we stand up, we're too sweaty to get off of the floor.
Alright,
Mauldin
well,
all the time.
but we had a lot of fun.
that was quite amusing.
That was fun. I can't wait to play again.
Yeah.
No,
See,
what?
I
Next
did
time
last
can we do Squirrel Wars?
Squirrel Wars.
Never speak to me again.